So in this Sinking City 2 video, I'm going to be showing you the locations of all the main collectibles, including the lore documents, clues, and weapon attachments. I will also be showing you answers to the puzzles, as well as safe combinations, so if at any point you wish to try and figure these out on your own, definitely pause the video and come back afterwards, or keep watching if you do need help with these. I will also mention that I am playing this on the New Game Plus mode, so there are going to be 8 extra documents to pick up that wouldn't ordinarily show up in the first playthrough. So if you're playing this along with me, and this is your second, third, or even 17th time playing it through, then you can grab all of these extra documents as well with me. I am going to be skipping the cutscenes for the sake of the video. You can go ahead and watch those in your own time in your own playthrough. And for the New Game Plus, I have purchased the Minuteman submachine gun with unlimited ammo to get through this a little bit faster, in hopefully under 3 hours, but we'll see about that. Anyways, with that being said, everyone grab yourself a snack and let's get into it. Alright, let's get into this. So as soon as we load on in, we're going to be moving over to the left. We have our first lore document just here on the table. Let's go ahead and grab this one. And then just in the back of the room, straight ahead of us, we have our second one just here. Amazing. That is everything for our first room. Let's go ahead and keep on advancing. Now we're going to be going immediately left into the kitchen. And all the way back on the cabinet just here. I'm going to go ahead and grab this lore as well. Fabulous. Now we're going to spin back around. That's everything for in here. And we're going to be making it all the way to the left. And then we're going to go into the bathroom. Now, I don't think that this is a have-to pick up, but I always just interact with it just in case, the burning book just there in the bath. Alrighty, into the next room now. We're going to spin around over to the left on this table just here. Opposite the easel, we have our next lore just there. Fabulous. So that's everything for the house. Now we're going to go ahead and make it outside onto the balcony area. How fancy. We're going to be making it down the ladder just here as well. I'm going to do my best to show the map as often as I can as well in this video, so definitely bear with me on that. If I do miss a few, then I will do my best. Alrighty, so now we're going to the table just here, grabbing this one, and then spinning around, and on the window just here, we have another one. So there's plenty in this area. Lovely stuff. So from here, we're going to keep on advancing. Here we are just outside. Of course, outside doesn't actually change colour like inside does, so it's a little bit trickier to find these ones. So we're going to keep on advancing and making it all the way down the stairs here and into the boat. And I will say as well, in this video, we are going to be clearing up some of the trophies that we don't actually get directly from playing the game. Like, you do have to, like optional areas, if you will. So I'm going to be showing you those as well, so definitely stick around for all of those. So let's go ahead and make our way down. And we're going to be heading into the boat. And I'm going to be cutting the boat scenes. It's a little bit boring. You don't want to just hear me rattling on in your ears. So we're going to go ahead and make it to the next dock area. Just keeping on advancing until we get to our next dock area. Fabulous. I'll meet you there. Super. So heading over to the right. Shouting for Harry. Fabulous. There's dock here. And we're going to be making it in the window just here. We are trespassing. Sorry. So our base weapon, as we know, is the handgun. I'm going to be swapping this out in just a second, so we don't need to use it yet anyways. Go ahead, pop the flashlight on whenever you need to. We're going to be making it all the way across, so we've got nothing to grab just yet. Fabulous. We can see Harry. Poor Harry. Very sad. Making it into the building just here, and ahead we have our save room, and of course we can go ahead and switch out that ammo and that weapon for our unlimited weapon. We are wanting that for sure. Definitely every time you are in a save room, take the opportunity to do anything you need to with healing items, swapping anything out for sure. So once we have got everything done, fabulous, let's go ahead and load our unlimited Minuteman. I love this one. Just blast through everyone. Making it down into the bar just here. And on the bar, we have our first evidence just here. So fabulous. Grabbing this one just here. Lovely stuff. And now we're going to go ahead and make it outside. Heading over to the left to start with. We're going to be going in the white door just ahead and around the corner, as you can see. So keeping on rolling. Nice. And then heading straight on in here. And then we're going to be going into the right to grab our map. Let's do this one. Fabulous. That's going to help us see things a little bit better with the names of the rooms. Not every room has a name, but hey, here we are. We are totally fine in most areas. Fabulous. So we're going to be making our way upstairs now. Spinning back around on ourselves. And we're going to go straight ahead just here into apartment 5. Now we're going to be going into the kitchen. Now there's going to be an optional trophy here. If you want to go ahead and figure this puzzle out for yourself, here is your warning to do so. But otherwise I'm going to be showing you grabbing this clue just here. And then we can go ahead and open this safe. So it's going to be at 1908 to get in. Fabulous. And then you should get a trophy for that one as well if you haven't already opened that safe. Amazing. So definitely take the healing. Fabulous. We can ignore ammo for the most part if you are using an unlimited weapon. Let's take this one out. Brill. And now we're going to be making our way into apartment 6. Super stuff. And now we're going to be making it into the kitchen of apartment 6. Now let me show you on the map exactly where we are. Just to be sure, we're not jumping down just yet. We're going to be doing that in a second. So we're going to be going into the kitchen. And now you remember me saying earlier on we have 8 extra documents to pick up. This purple document just here is our first one of the Ex Oblivion, the New Game Plus. So let's go ahead and pick this one up. If this is your first playthrough that you're playing this with me, then this one won't be here, or you'll remember it not being here. So we can go ahead and kick the barrels and make our way down into the room below now. Alright, so from here we're going to be going straight out into the corridor here, onto this little table for our next clue. Fabulous, let's grab this one. I'll show you on the map just in here. Fabulous. So we're going to be moving over to the left now. Now this is missable. So if you go back through here, and then out of apartment 1 will be someone bursting out, take him out. And then in here we will have our first Tales of Arkham, our first radio. So we're going to be moving into apartment 1, just through here on the left. And our first radio is just here. So that is missable if you carried on through the wall where we're going to be going in just a second. So you definitely want to be making your way back to that one. And that only triggers when you come back through this door here. Super. So now we can go under the wall and into the radio shop. Making our way through. Fabulous. And we're going to be going over to the left, into the back. And we're going to be grabbing our first key item, the fuses, just here. Fabulous. Going to have a little cutscene. Let's skip this one. Now we're going to have to take this guy. Lovely stuff. Melted through him. And just on the left here we have our next evidence, our next clue. So let's grab this one. I'll show you just in the shop here. Fab. Pick this one up. And now we can go ahead and make our way out of here. So we're going to need to move this cabinet out of the way. And then we can make our way over the street. And then back out. Fabulous. So that's everything for this area. So we can go ahead and make our way back through the bar. I'm not going to bother with taking her out. Just going to run straight by. Fabulous. All the way back up and out. And now we're going to go and do the fuse puzzle. So making our way back up through the save room. If you need to do anything in here. If you don't have an unlimited ammo weapon, or if you do, whatever you want to do, go ahead and sort that out here. And then we're going to keep on progressing all the way around to the right and do the fuse puzzle just here. Fabulous. So I'll show you this one. If you want to go figure it out, then definitely pause this here. Pop this one in here. And then the right angle just down here. And then the straight one just in the blues. There we go. Amazing. Don't forget to pull the handle on this one, validate this one. And then we can open the gate. Fabulous. And then we can make our way out and keep on progressing. So that is all for this section. Just here we have one more law, one more document to find for a new day for this section. I'll show you where that one is in just a moment. So making our way all the way back over to the boat through here. There's going to be someone coming around this corner straight ahead of us. Where there he is. Fabulous. All the way around, out the window, back into the boat. And as same as before, I will be cutting the boat ride because it's a little bit boring. But just go ahead and make your way to the next point where you have to stop, and I will meet you there. Super, so let's pull up just here. And we have just the final law to pick up. And then we're just going to be literally bolting it through this area after we've picked up this document, and we can move into the new section. So just on the side here. There's some pills there, grab those. Lovely, and then our final law. So everything is collected for this area. Let me show you exactly where we are on the map as well, just to be sure. Just here in Miskatonic Avenue. And now we're going to make our way through this building. We're not going to bother trying to take anyone out. This is just a run-through section. So straight up. You might get clipped a couple times, but we're just going to try and dodge through everyone. Fabulous. Oh my goodness. All the way through, all the way through. And then we're going to jump out the other side. Ta-da! Fab. And now we can make it all the way up. Open the gate, and then keep on advancing in the boat. Super cool. So go ahead, open the gate just here. Make it back down the ladder and out. It's far easier to do that bit nice and quickly, rather than trying to take everyone out. You can do if you want to, I suppose. But keeping it nice and quick. Let's go ahead, drop down. Back into the boat. and then keep on progressing to the next area. Once again, I will skip the boat scene because it's just driving. It's just boring, isn't it? So once again, I will meet you at our next point where we have to stop. Fabulous. Awesome. Okay, so here we are, making our way into the university now. So docking just here. We're going to have a little cutscene. Go ahead and skip that. Can't run here. Have the cutscene, skip that, and meet us inside. Fab. Alrighty, so making our way through the first room just here as soon as we load on in. All the way through to Archive. And we're going to be going straight ahead of us just through here. Sorry if things do get a little bit dark.
What was that?
It's frustrating. It's a little bit dark, this game, but it's fine. It keeps it spooky. So making it through, and we have in here, in the registry, we have our map. So let's go ahead and grab this one.
Right,
Super cool. Spinning around, we have our first ERC. And I'm going to show you where these are, and then I'm going to show you or remind you to come back to these as well. So we want to be grabbing all of those for sure. So making our way through this door to the left, and then to the left again by this hanging body. And then on the seat back here, we have another document, another law. So let's go ahead and grab this one, the first one for this area. Now we're going to be making it into this room just here. So let's go around, through the door, and straight to the blackboard in the back corner. And the actual blackboard is going to be the next document. So let's grab this one, show you on the map again, just in here. Fab. So spinning around and making our way back out of here now. There's nothing else in this room. Lovely stuff. Spinning around to the left. Left again. We're going to be going through the toilets. Just through here, the restroom. And then there's a little gap in the wall on the right. Just here, we'll go ahead. Squeeze through. Fabulous. And then from in here, there are going to be some enemies. So let's go ahead and take these out in here first. And then we're going to be moving over to the right. There she is. Fab. Let's move to the right, through this door, and then out into this big old library room. So we're going to be going all the way to the back. So speed all the way through towards where this ramp is. And just on this desk here in the back corner, we have our next law. I'll show you on the map again exactly where we are. Just here in the reading hall. Now we're going to make our way up the ramp, around to the right. And once we see this cloak just here, this bookshelf just here, it's 610. We have our next Ex Oblivion. So again, if this is your first playthrough, then you will not find this one here. But if we have from our second playthrough onwards, or first playthrough onwards, these ones will be here. So definitely go ahead and make sure we're grabbing all of these. Keeping on advancing now, all the way to these wheels. Go ahead and do this little puzzle. Do the first one. And then once we make it into here, we're going to be chucked back downstairs. Backtracking a little bit. Not out of our own fault. Fab, so skip that cutscene. Let's take these ones out down here. So we're back down in the reading hall now. We're going to have to go ahead, make our way back around, and make it back up to the top floor. So just be careful of the spider ones as well. Top, there we go. They are really annoying. Probably my least favourite in the whole of the game. They are so frustrating. Keeping on advancing through again, and we're going to do the second wheel. Take this guy, or woman. I'm not sure. I think it was a woman actually. She's wearing heels, wasn't she? Just here. Let's go ahead. Spin this one. Da-da-da-da. Fabulous. And now we can go ahead and make our way... Oh no, I'm too advanced, too ahead of myself. Spin around, and then we want to spin this one again as well. My bad. Too ahead of myself there. Spin this one again. And then we can make it through into the further room. Fabulous. So heading round to the right. Straight ahead. The screen's going to start getting a bit blurry. There we go. Round to the right. I'll show you on the map again, just where we are. Point of interest, let's grab this book. Fabulous. Skip this cutscene. So keeping on advancing all the way through. Push this cabinet out of the way. Lovely stuff. And making it through to our new best friend, Frenchman with wormy eyes. I thought he was funny. So going all the way through here, out of this door and to the right. Keeping on rolling. And then into here, we'll have another little cutscene. Skip this one. Amazing, there he is. Fabulous. So straight ahead of us in this room, just here, we have the ERC document. I'll show you on the map. There we go. Let's go ahead and pick this one up. We also have a pen as well. So let's go ahead. Oh, I'm going to have to take some stuff out. We will get more space in a little bit. I don't know why I picked up that handgun ammo. grab that ERC pen and then that document there as well. We're going to make it through the save room. Go ahead and do anything you need to in here. But then we're going to go out of the other door on the opposite side. Fabulous. And now we're going to be back in here, so we can make our way back down to the reading hall. I'm going to take a left. There's going to be some enemies again. Take these out. And I can't make my way off there. Round into the water and in through the door straight ahead of us. Make sure there's no more. Just here. Unlock this one. Super. So we're heading back into the registry to open that ERC. So straight ahead of us, keeping an eye out for any enemies that just might pop out of the water. Oh my goodness. Oh, she smacked me. Fab. Keeping on rolling and grab this ERC. Lovely. Just 1 of 4 in this area. Super stuff. And you will get a trophy at the end for opening all of the ERC boxes, so that is definitely worthwhile doing if you are trophy hunting as well. Super cool. So keeping on going, we're going to be making it all the way back up through the reading hall. Take you out. All the way back up through the reading hall to the top again. And then we can go ahead and make our way out of here now. We're going to be taking our new best friend's boat because ours was ruined. All the way through. There we go. Where did you just go? Out of here. And down onto the docks. Fabulous. There's nothing to grab out here, so we can just make it straight to the boat. Fab. And once again, I will be cutting the boat ride and I will meet you at our next dock. So it's a little bit of a trek, this one. Let's go ahead. Enjoy the scenery. And I'll meet you there. Fab. So here we are in the church area. Honestly, I really liked this area. There's a lot of to and fro, but it's so clever. I really like this area. Alrighty, so as soon as we get out on the right on the floor by this guy just here, we have a night ore to pick up. I'll show you on the map. But then also with that is a lore for the night ore, so don't forget to grab that one as well. So making our way through here, you want to be careful of the bear traps. Now these spidery ones will be trying to tempt us, thinking that we need to take them out in this area, but they're just sort of tempting us to start with. Let's keep on running through, avoiding those bear traps. And there he is again, trying to be jump scared. As soon as we make it down into the water, we're going to be taking a left all the way around. And then we have a document just here. Let's go ahead and grab this one. Oh, I didn't mean to pick the gunpowder up, for goodness sake. Oh, how rude. Okay, so keeping on in the water now, we're just going to be going straight ahead of us. Give me some more, there they are. Keep on running, keep on running. And we're going to be heading all the way to this statue. Oh, the bear trap. On the left, just here. Fabulous. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the church key just here. Oh, my inventory. Because I got gunpowder. I didn't mean to pick that up. Fab. Let's go ahead and grab this one. Spinning around. And now we're going to make it back up to that white door that we passed just a minute ago. Again, careful of the bear traps. Tempting us, tempting us. How rude. Where are you there? They don't take too many hits once you do get them either. They're just more of an inconvenience, more of a frustration. There we go. So now we can make it into the church, into the white door. Lovely. Use the church key. And then making our way in, we're going to be taking a right. Oh no, I'm a little bit ahead of myself again. Taking a right up to the altar just here. And we can grab just in here our next evidence, our first evidence for this area. Fab. So making it into the back of the church, to the left just here, is going to be our next evidence, just here. Fabulous. So making our way into the save room now, go ahead and do anything you need to in here, but we have a document and a dream essence on the side just here. Fab. So once we've finished in here, we're going to make our way out to the right now, all the way over to the far side. We have a scary bin. Ooh, scary. All the way over to the other side, and spin around to the right again. And on the table, we have another clue. Another evidence just there. And then this guy just here, he's going to have the star key. So let's go ahead and pick this from him. Now we're going to be making our way back up to the left. There's going to be some enemies. Oh, again, tempting us. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, getting smacked as well. There we go. Oh, again, they just run away. They're so frustrating. So up these stairs just here. Oh, here he is. There we go. And then heading up to the right towards this red plant. On this platform here, we have our next lore. Fabulous. So spinning around from here, heading straight on, keeping on this higher platform here, not going back down the stairs. We're going to be going right and through the window just here. Super cool. And then just in here, we're going to be spinning to the left on this round table just here. we have a couple things. We have an ERC and we have another evidence. So I'll show you again on the map. Fabulous. And now we can go ahead and unlock this door, and we can use this for easy access to get back out later on. So heading straight on through, now we have the star key. We're going to be heading back out into the churchyard, heading around to the right now. Yeah. Oh, he was gotten. Lovely. All the way around to this little building on the left of us. Careful of the bear traps again. We can make our way into here. Let's go ahead and use that key. Very convenient. And then in here, we have an ERC in the back, and we have a pen, so we can go ahead and open this one. Super cool. And then there's a couple of clues as well to pick up in here after grabbing this one. So grab that extra storage. Yummy. Just in here. Let's go ahead, grab this evidence. Extra storage. Oh, it's all about the angle with those ERCs. And then we have our first printing plate as well, along with another evidence. Fabulous. So a couple of bits and bobs to pick up in there. We can make our way back out and head back in towards the church now. So again, careful of these guys. Fabulous. Heading around to the left. And left again. And back into the church. Very cool. Now we're going to be making it into the big old room and up the ladder in the back left just here. And all the way at the top here, we're going to have our next Tales of Arkham, our next radio. Super cool. So we'll grab this one just on the side here first. Fab. And now we can make our way into the door just at the top here. Let me show you where we are. Just there. Make our way in here. Super cool. Now we need to pick up the trident that is in here. Super. And we need to go and charge this one. So let's go ahead, spin back around, grab this clue on the way back out as well. Just there. Don't forget that one. And then making our way back down the ladder. Super. If you did miss that clue there, you can get it on the way back up, so don't worry, because we do need to come back up here. Super cool. Spinning around, and now we're heading back out the door that we unlocked just a few minutes ago. And then heading back out of the window. Nice. And then we're going to be heading over to the right. And there's going to be an enemy that bursts out of the crates and barrels just here. Take him out. Super cool. So there's some ammo there if you want to grab that. And for this puzzle, if you did want to figure it out on your own, then definitely pause me and do that. But if you want to figure it out with me or know it with me, I will tell you the answer just here. Let's pop the trident on. The top one is going to be the snake. The second one down is going to be the X. And the next one down is going to be the arrowhead. And the bottom one is going to be the womb, or this C shape just here. Fabulous. So we're going to back our way because we do not want to get electrocuted here. So we're going to stand on the side, and this needs to charge up 3 times with the electric or with the lightning. Let's wait for this. Oh my goodness, I was a little bit near. You see, that's what happens. So you need to back it up nicely. Goodness me. There we go. So we're going to wait for this for 3 times. And then we'll be able to go and take that again. But you do need to be speedy because we do not want to get electrocuted again.
Should be charged.
Not sure why the worms aren't getting electrocuted. I could have gone there, but I was risking it. Okay, now let's go. Just got to time it right. Grab this one quickly. Fab, get out of here. And we can make our way back through the window. Fabulous. And we're going to go ahead and pop that trident back up in at the top because that is all nicely charged. Not quite sure where he's fitting this trident because I don't see it on the outside of his person. Fabulous. So if you did miss that clue as well earlier on in here, you can grab that first. Definitely make sure you grab it first if you missed it up here. And then pop the trident in. Fab. So we're going to have a little cutscene now. So let's go ahead and skip this one. Making our way back down.
Jeez.
It's all changed. It's all eerie. It's all spooky. Honestly, I had such a good time with this game. It's so cool. So making it all the way down and through all of the people now, the statues. And then this guy in the front is holding a dagger. So we're going to take that from him. Da, 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 da. Thank you very much. Head around to the altar in the top. And we're going to pop that dagger just in here. And then down we go. Descending, descending. Whee! Now, there isn't actually anything to collect here, but of course to advance we do need to do this. So this enemy, honestly, as well, if you do have the SMG, is really not very difficult to take on. So let's just go ahead, skip this, keep a good distance. Takes about a clip. And there we go. Easy, not too bad. So let's go ahead, wait out this. Da, 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 da. And then we can turn around and make our way back up to the very top. Super. And then on the top is going to be, on the altar, is going to be a dream essence, so don't forget to pick this one up. Lovely. And now we can go ahead and keeping on advancing, making it through into the save room again now. Go ahead, sort anything out you need to in here. I'm going to have a little sort. Okay, now once we've done that, we're going to make our way back out, heading over to the guy who had the star key again, over on this side. And once again, if you want to figure out the puzzle just here for the combination, then definitely pause me. So what we're going to be doing is 1, 6, 7, 2. No, I didn't do the meme. Maybe if you did. It's so stupid, isn't it, that meme? Fab. Don't forget to activate this one. There we go. And now this guy on the right is going to come alive, but we're going to run away from him. There's going to be someone over here as well. Dodge through him. Hiya! Out of the gate, just here. And we can make it back into the boat. Super cool. And keep on advancing again to the next area. So go ahead, have a nice little boat ride, and I will meet you at the next dock. Super cool. Now there's a lot of toing and froing here with where we just were, so definitely be patient in this area. So we're going to be making our way out of here, straight on through, and we're going to be making it to the generator up those little stairs just ahead of us, around to the right. And go ahead and interact with this one. And in doing so, we automatically get an evidence just there. So we're going to go ahead, watch this spider guy, jump into the saloon. Fabulous. Now we're going to go ahead and follow him in here. Fab. As soon as we've crawled through here, there's going to be the bar straight ahead of us. We're going to have a couple things to pick up. So we've got an evidence and the key just here. So soggy note and a graveyard key. Now there's a cog right there. I don't know why we couldn't use that one, but who knows. Anyway, we're going to be going to the left and into the save room just here. Go ahead, sort anything out you want to in there. We're making it back out to behind the bar. And straight ahead of us, we have another radio just there. And behind the bar, we have the shotgun. Fabulous. So again, if you hadn't already picked a shotgun up, then you will get a trophy for that one. I'm going to go ahead and store that one, since I don't need it, and everything else that I don't need. We don't need the printing plate for now, so if you do need the space, then you can go ahead and store that one as well. So let's head back out of here. Fabulous. And we're going to be making it all the way out towards the fire department. And out of here, all the way around. All the way around these cars. And then we're going to be heading straight into the fire department. Oh my goodness. Honestly, they're just so quick. Too nimble, too nimble. Fab, so making it straight into the fire department here. Let's squeeze on through. Da, 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 da. Cool, and we're going to be heading to the very back left now. And then once we make it upstairs, there's going to be a ERC up here, but I will show you exactly where it is. And of course we need to switch the power off as well. Or switch the alarm off at least. So all the way around into this room. The ERC is just here. Fabulous, so we'll grab this one later. I'll remind you to come back. Let's go ahead and switch that alarm off. So annoying. Cool. Now we're going to be spinning around, making it back out. Go ahead and use the fireman's pole. I'm not sure why we're able to skip this because it's such a short skip thing, but here we are anyway. Making it into this back room here. And now the electric is off. We can go ahead and grab the gasoline. Careful, back out of here. Grab this guy. Melted. Making it back out. Ah. Straight on through. And now, depending on which way you run, there will be fire that appears. So if you run straight on here, there will be fire. And then around here, take some of these guys, there will be fire that appears just there we go. So you will have to backtrack. No matter which way you go first, there will be fire that appears there, so that you have to sort of backtrack a little bit. There we go. So making it around. Only 2 times though, so once you've done it 2 times, then the fire will be fine. Making it back out. You want to be taking as many enemies out here as well, because it does get quite full of enemies, and we are going to be backtracking here a few times a little bit later on. So the more you can take out now, the less there will be later. So making it back into the saloon and out under the door. Very cool. We can go ahead and pop the gasoline in on the left, so we're not carrying that anymore.
Now I can refuel the crane generator.
Absolutely we can. Super. So now we're actually going to be getting back into the boat because we have the graveyard key. So we're going to be backtracking back to the graveyard, but the back entrance. So I will stay with you for this boat ride because it's really not that far. So we're going to be spinning around from here. We'll be moving the whale in a little bit. Da, 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 da. Very cool. All the way around. And then literally around the next corner is where we're going to be docking. So really it's not too far. Thank goodness, because like I say, we're going to be coming to and fro here a couple of times. Super. So we're going to be making our way through the graveyard, as we know, just to the left of us down there now. So let's dock here. Super. And then spinning off to the left, just down here into the water. And we can use that graveyard key to get through this gate. Super. Da, 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 da. Cool. So heading into the tram just here, there is going to be an enemy that pops up towards the end. There we go. Fabulous. Now we can make it out and to the right, up the buses. Circling back around on ourselves to the left just here. Keeping on progressing. Climb your way under here. Onto the scaffolding. Super. Keeping on progressing. And then down, and then we're going to be going left into the building. There'll be a little cutscene because we're going to fall through the floor. Da, 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 da. There we go. So, spinning around in here, it's very dark. We have an ERC in the back corner just here. Fabulous. I'll remind you to come back here later as well. So, there's going to be some enemies in and around, so we're going to be running through these for now. So, going straight on through, all the way around to the far side. And then towards this red light, we can go through the wall. Fabulous. And then we're going to be heading out to the left from here. And again, there's going to be some enemies that pop up out of the water. Where are you? There's one. And then to the right, there we go. Right on cue. I'm going to be taking these out. Oh my goodness, reload. There we go. Keeping on progressing. All the way around. There's some more sky just here. Cool. I'm making it to the steps just here. Fabulous. Now into this room on the right, and just ahead of us on this crate, we have our next lore. There we go. So we're going to be coming back in here in a few minutes. So let's make sure there's no more enemies down here. No, we're good. Now we can make it up the papers, up the ladders, up the steps, sorry, up here. Keeping on progressing. And into this building just here. We've got a few bits and bobs to pick up in here before we keep on making it out through another window here. So heading straight on into this back room, there's going to be an enemy just in here. She's going to come alive. She's sitting there. There we go. There we go. Fab. And then on the back just here we have our next printing plate. Super cool. And then, oh, don't forget this clue as well. Just here, spinning around. And we have, just by the mirror here, we have a document, a lore there as well. Fab. So we can make our way back out of here to the right just now. And out through the other window. Across the pipes to the left. And onto the stairs just here. Now we're going to head down and kick the ladder down so we can make it back up here easier later on. Fabulous. Now we're going to be spinning around, heading through this window, back into this room just here. Fabulous. So on the table, just straight ahead of us, we have another lore. Amazing. And we're going to be making it through this door just here now, into the office. I'll just show you here. And then in the back, we have the key to pick up, the APH key to pick up. Fabulous. So there is a save room there as well. And if, like me, you did store that other printing plate from earlier, then we're going to go ahead and pop that back into our pocket now. So let's go ahead and grab that one. And then we can pop these into the actual printing press. And there we go, just out of here to the right. And there we go, here's a printing press. Let's pop those two in. I'm going to be showing you where plate B is in just a few minutes. So we can make our way back out of here. Super. And we're going to be going through the window just here. And heading down the ladders just here that we kicked down. Da, 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 da. And then where we found that document earlier on, we're going to be going back into this room. And in the back is a cell. We can go ahead and open that now because we have the key. Fabulous. So let's go ahead into here and grab the ERC pen and the ammo box if you want to. Taking out the enemies on the way out. There is a couple to grab. There we go. I think she's gone. Fab. So now we can make it back up the ladder. Now we have that ERC pen. Thank goodness. Do, 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 do. And straight on through the window. Amazing. Heading over to the left to this back corner. unlock this one, and we can make it down and back into this waterway just here. So let's go ahead and grab that ERC box first. So heading to the right, let's avoid these enemies, into this room. And there we go. And in the back here, I'll show you. You can go ahead and pick up this ERC. Lovely. Very cool. Very pretty, actually. I like the lighting there. More storage. Lovely stuff. Wow, my goodness, there was more enemies than I thought it was going to be. These spitters are annoying as well, especially later on. So keeping on making it out of here, we're going to be heading over to the right, all the way around these papers, and now we can open this door with our new key. And this is where the cog is going to be. Fab! Let's go ahead, pick up the cog in here. There are some bits of ammo as well if you don't have an unlimited ammo weapon. You can grab those in there. Let's make our way all the way through. Take out these guys. All the way around. Oh, towards the stairs. Back up. Oh my goodness. Get through. Oh my goodness. I can't make it. Oh, the handrail was in the way. Whew. So making it all the way up. I'm going back out of this window just here. So we can make it back towards the boat. So we are leaving again now. So let's go ahead through here. And we can go ahead and pop the cog into the generator so we can move the whale now. So quite a bit of toing and froing, like I say, and we will be coming back here again for the printing plate, or the final printing plate. So let's keep on rolling. Back into the boat. And even though it's only a short trip, I will once again meet you there. Because it's just boring, isn't it? Just sitting and watching me ride the boat. Alright, so we are back. Let's go ahead and dock. And then we can go ahead and pop the cog back into the generator. Lovely stuff. So once again, we'll be able to be starting to move the whale in just a second. And there we go. It's making up to this area and up the ladder just here. And now, again, it's kind of long-winded this bit, so I feel like it doesn't move very quickly. So we're going to take the crane down, over to the left, as we know. Pick this up, and then spin all the way over to the right. So again, very long-winded, but it's fine. And there we go. We got him. Very cool. Alright. So, not to that hotel just yet, Calvin. No, we've got some backtracking to do. So making it down this little ladder just here. Now we're going to be going back into that saloon just behind us. So we're under through the door here. Lovely stuff. And making our way back towards the fire station. So all the way through. Da-da-da-da. Where did everyone go? Bingo? All the way through, all the way to the other side here, but we're not going into the fire department this time. So heading around, straight past the fire department, we're going to be going all the way over to the other side. So where the crane actually was sitting is now a little gap. So we can go through here and into the building on this side. Fabulous, sneaky, sneaky. So let's go ahead and make our way up the ladder just here. And then into the window just at the top. Fab, and there's going to be an enemy around the corner on the ground that comes alive. So let's go ahead, stand up, sit down. And here is our final printing plate. So let's grab this one. Super cool. We have an evidence also here, so don't forget to grab that one. And then we're going to spin around towards the corridor area here. Oh, what's she wearing? A Christmas jumper and a dress. Beautiful. So all the way through to grab this ERC pen. And now we can make it back out through the window where she just was. Lovely. And heading down that ladder again. Super cool. So now we have that ERC pen. We're going to go ahead and grab that ERC box in the fire department with this one. So then that'll be our final time here. Let's make it all the way through. Now the door is much wider open. They wanted some aircon. All the way to the very back corner. Up the stairs and into the other back corner. Let's get around this guy. Lovely. All the way through. and then grab the ERC box in here. And then that's 4 of 4 ERC boxes done as well for this section. Thank goodness. Fab. So from here we're going to be making it all the way back to the boat and then spinning around again and going all the way back to the graveyard to the printing press. So again, a lot of backtracking. On the way, we can take out some E. Oh, I didn't need to take this. Ah, I'm panicking now. Oh my goodness, I got walloped. Take that, man. Alright, so let's make it down at the fireman's port super quickly. Again, don't know why there's a skip option there, but anyways. We go ahead and make it back out. Running, running, running. All the way around. And then we can make it back out through the saloon towards the boat. There we go. Cool. So out of here. So yeah, we're not going to be going straight on underneath the whale yet. We're going to be spinning around first. We're going to be coming back through the whale, or not through the whale, but under the whale in just a few minutes. We need to go and do that printing press first. So spinning around from here, and I'll meet you back at the graveyard dock. Very cool. Let's go ahead, dock, and head over to the left as we know. There we go. So again, the enemies will probably start increasing again now that we're coming to and from the area a little bit too many times. So let's see if we've got anyone out here. Oh, we're okay for now. I know that there's quite a few on the way back out. So we're good for now. Too many worms though. It's disgusting. Super. So keeping on making it through. Ba, ba, ba. Nice. And all the way through this white door ahead of us. And then straight into the back corner, I'll show you on the map, to the printing press. Just in here. Now, I'm going to be showing you the solution for the gold side of the printing press. If you want to know the silver side, because you can only do one or the other, I do have a video on the channel showing both. So definitely check that one out as well if you are wanting to know both of them. But for this one, I'm going to show you the gold one. So we're going to be going for 3, 5, 6, and 7, as if they are in like 1 to 9 in the squares. Fabulous. So let's go ahead and validate that one. Pop the ink on, pop a piece of paper. So you can only do one or the other there. You can't actually do both. But I would recommend the gold because you get the weapon attachment with the gold side. You get a dream essence with the silver side. So there we go. Now we can spin around from here and pick up our weapon attachment. And that is all done. And you should get a trophy there as well for the printing press. Cool. So you can go ahead and use that save room there if you wanted to bag anything or pop anything in your inventory. And then we can go ahead and keep on making our way back out. Back to the boat, and now we can keep on progressing to the next area. Oh my goodness, it's felt like a long-winded area. So honestly, that spitter there just running around in circles. It did always make me giggle, that did. Fab, let's make it through these guys. So yeah, there's a lot more now. Ah, keeping on rolling all the way through. Make it back to the boat. Go ahead and again take that boat ride to the next dock area. It won't be the hotel yet. We get stopped first, and then we will go through to the hotel after the next one. So I will meet you at the next dock. Fab. So here we are. There's just a couple of bits to pick up in this area, and then it's literally straight through to the hotel, and then finalizing this area. Very cool. So we're going to be making it through into the window just here. Heading over to the left through this door. Ta-da! And then through, there's nothing in the kitchen, just here so you can see. I'm going to go through into the next room, and then on the bed, just here, I'll show you on the map, we have a law just there on the side of the bed, so go ahead, grab this one. Fab, we're going to run all the way straight past the piano, all the way round through into the next room here, and then heading up the stairs. And again, there will be some enemies, so let's go ahead and take these out, because they can be a little bit troublesome when we're trying to get the next few bits. Da-da-da-da. Another one. There we go. Okay, I think that's all. So yeah, we're going to be heading straight on towards this back area here. Heading around and through towards this little dresser with the mirror, and we have another lore here to pick up. Brill. Go ahead. Ah, I knew there was another one. Grab him. There we go, and make it back out of the top window just here. Super. And then we can go ahead and open the fence, the big water gate, stopping us getting through. And then now finally we can progress to the hotel. Fabulous. So making sure your list matches with mine. You can definitely check it in the inventory, or in your menus, sorry, next to your codex. You can see everything that you have or down in that area for making sure that yours match mine on the figures. Super. So let's head on in. Straight ahead. Not too far until we have to park again.
Finally.
Lovely.
Hotel. Here's hoping the guest of honor is still in residence.
Super cool. So we dock here. And there's nothing to grab outside. So we're going to make our way all the way straight through. All the way around and go ahead and find Lorelei to talk with her. Have that cutscene. And then we will progress from there. So making it all the way up. Ba-ba, all the way around.
Careful. There's poison gas down there.
Lovely.
Oh, I knew it.
Have this cutscene with her. And now we can progress in this area. So from there we're going to be going straight through to the rooms towards this way. So again, I'm going to show you the map as often as I can remember. So we're going to spin around on ourselves just here. And we're going to be heading into room 201. Fab. And on the guy in the back corner in the seat, we have our first lore in the hotel. Fab. Now we can go ahead and use this door to make it into the next room. And immediately to our right, we have another lore just there on the table. Grab that one. So now we can make it out of this door. And then we can keep on going all the way to the end, to the right, into 204. And then on the table again, we have another lore just here. So plenty to pick up just here. Super. So now we're going to be going into the bathroom just here. There's going to be an enemy. Very cool. Let's take him out. Making it through the gap in the wall. And then there's going to be a drop down to the left. Let's go ahead and fall through the floor. Well, fall through elegantly with style. There we go. And now we're in the bar area in the bottom. Super. So we're going to be making it all the way through to this back corner. Heading to the right where the curtains are red. Just here. And on the table in the back, we will have an evidence. Just here. So I'll show you on the map again. So the back of the bar. Let's grab this one. So spinning around, we're going to be making it straight out of here and straight ahead of us. We're going to be going through the kitchen. So unlock this door. Keeping on going straight. There is a save room to the left, but we're going to be coming back there in a second anyway. All the way down the stairs just here, and on the right, interacting with this just here is going to give us another evidence. Fabulous. Let's go ahead and make it back up the stairs. And now we can head into the save room, so round to the right and right again. Go ahead and sort anything out in here that you so desire. We're going to make it all the way straight through and going immediately left behind the reception desk here, and we have the map. Fabulous. And then just to the right, we have another evidence just here. Super. So heading out of the reception around to the front, we have another Tales of Arkham. A radio just there. Lovely. So we're adding loads to our collection now. Spinning around and making it back up the stairs now, back towards all the hotel rooms. To the right and in this section just here. It's a spooky old shadow here. This always got me, literally. Always gave me a little jump, that one did. So all the way up to the very top. And through here we're going to be going over to the left. We're going to push this cabinet out of the way. So in this room as well is going to be a safe that you don't actually have to open for anything, but it is a trophy to open it. So there is going to be a lore in here as well on the floor, so we're going to pick that up. I'll show you exactly where we are on the map just here. So the puzzle in here, if you do want to figure it out on your own, definitely pause me, but if you want to know the answer, I'm going to show you just here. So it's going to be 2137. There we go, we can open this one. You should get a trophy there if you've not already opened this safe. Fabulous. So adding to our weapon attachments as well. Amazing. So we're spinning around, heading back out of here now. And we're heading to the left. And into the far back room over here. So I'll show you just up here. And this is where the guy is going to be hanging. And we're going to need to interact with him. There'll be a cutscene there. Meanwhile, the Tales of Arkham radio is still going. Fabulous. Going to be some enemies. Da-da-da-da. Now we know we need to head all the way to the very bottom again to pick up the key from him. We had staff key. Let's run. All the way. Many more enemies. Heading around towards the stairs. And again, here's that shadow. It gets me every time. It's so spooky. All the way down to the very bottom into the bar. And down again. And to get through to where we need to spin around to the left. Through the save room. Because it's blocked off for now, but it will be open later. So now we're going to be going to the right through the kitchen. And then we can take a right again. And now we're in this side of the bar where that poor man did fall. But we can go ahead, take his staff key. Thank you very much. And now we can go ahead and make it back up to the floors where the staff key is required. So heading back through the kitchen. Keeping on rolling through the save room. Round to the right. There we go. And on this floor we have a staff room. Straight ahead. I thought they were following me. There we go. So heading through into this floor. And then the staff room is just ahead of us here. There we go. So we're going to head, make our way into here. Oh my goodness. I thought I could hear someone. And there we go. Fab. There's going to be some bits of bobs to pick up in here and an enemy as well. Da-da-da. So go ahead and pick up the tokens just in here. And there is, of course, an evidence as well. So make sure you're picking up everything there. Now we can make our way back out. Just make sure no one's following us. I think we're good. Cool. So now we can go ahead. Wah! Absolutely waffled then. Goodness me. Making it all the way around to the right through the room just here. We can go ahead and pop one of the tokens in here. We're going to be going for the other staff room in just a few minutes. So to deactivate this, we're going to be shooting out this speaker, this one down here, my goodness, and this one in the back. And then the final one is in the bathroom, just there. And there we go. And now we can get the key from in the box. Very cool. Nice. So making our way back out of here. Lovely. And we can go ahead up to the top floor. Nice. So we're going to go into the staff room up here. So heading around to the left. Probably some enemies as well, naturally. So we're just here, going to be making it in there to 303. Oh, there's this guy as well. Oh my gosh, took a bottle at me. How rude. Very rude. So we're going to be going... Oh no, I've gone too far. The staff room just here. There we go. And then on into here, another guy. Very well dressed, sir. Anyone else? No, I think we're good. Okay, so on the floor just here, we have another evidence. Let's pick this one up. Oh, honestly, look at all these people just smacking us. So that is all of the evidence that we have for this section. So I'm going to remind you now to go ahead and place everything and then link up all of the clues, because by doing that you will get a dream essence in return as like a bit of a reward for doing so. There we go. We're going to go ahead and connect all of these. Lovely. And then we have got, as you can see, rewards. Getting lots and lots of dream essence there. So we're going to need all of those for later on. So sticking around, you're going to know why we need lots of dream essence. So let's get some healing. I don't have any. Alrighty. So where are we up to? Let me check in here. Have we got any heals? It's as if it knew. Thank you. I'll have those. Alright. So we need to do this box, don't we? Okay. So let's go ahead and pop a token in. Amazing. And then we can grab the lock for in here. Lovely, the triangle key. And we can make our way back out of here now. Oh my gosh, got absolutely clotheslined. Honestly, they're brutal. Keep on rolling. All the way back down. And we're going to be going all the way down to the bar. Oh, that shadow again. Every time. All the way down to the bar. Because our final box is down here. But the way it will be cleared now, so we don't have to go all the way around. We can just make it straight through here. So here we go. There's the box. Let's go ahead, pop that final token in. Super. And then we can go and make our way down to the very, very basement. Ooh. Cool. So through towards the save area. If you want to do anything in here, then definitely do so now. Awesome. So once we've done that, heading over down to the basement. So we're going to go ahead and use all of those triangles as a key to get through this door. Fabulous. So you want to be careful of the exploding sort of, oh my goodness, organs just here. I want to call them. I don't really know what they are, but quite gnarly if you do get hit by them. So on the back just here we have another lore document. Let's go ahead, grab this one. And we're going to be making it through this door just here. Keeping on advancing through. Around, take these out of the way. Got unlimited ammo, it's totally fine. The guy going to be in the back here. Let's take him out. Nice. Reload. Oh, we're good. So on the right of us just here we have another document. Let's pick this one up. And then in just a second we're going to have another puzzle to do with a generator. So if you want to go ahead and figure this out for yourself, then definitely do so. But if you want to follow along with me, then I'm going to show you exactly what to do with this one. Alrighty, so staying on blue, we're going to go ahead with the first circle in the bottom. We're going to press this one just one time so that the arrow goes up once. So just here. And then we're going to go to the second one and we'll do this one 3 times. And there we go. And then we're going to do the first one up again. Down to red now. Now we're going to send this one down. This one down 1. Back up to blue. Send this one up. And then the last one up 2. And there we go. Fabulous. So that one is done nicely. Now as well, we are going to be picking up the document in here just behind us. Super cool. And if you are wanting the SMG specifically and you don't already have it, then it's going to be on this table just here by these gas canisters, but just on the table. So if you go ahead and grab that one, of course it's not showing for me because I'm literally holding it. So go ahead, grab that one if you haven't already, and then you will get another trophy as well. Highly recommend, definitely love this weapon. So we're going to make it back out of here now. Super cool. All the way around to the left. And now that gas is off, we will be able to advance, but there's a couple of other things that we can grab beforehand. So making our way back through this area. Ooh, you caught me by surprise. Keep on rolling. And in just a minute, we are actually going to be going to the left through here. But first of all, we're going to be going back on ourselves, where we came from. And through here, you remember we came from the stairs just here. We're going to go keep on straight ahead of us. Heading around to the right, we can't get through this door just yet. Let's grab this one up here, and then around the corner, another one just ahead, keeping an eye out for any enemies. We're going to be going into, oh my goodness, I'm sure there was one around here. I'm thinking, where are they? Into this door just here, and then, oh my goodness, I'm thrown off. Oh, there's a gap in the back of the wall just here, so go ahead, make your way through here. That guy threw me off then. And then just in here, to the right of us, we have our next purple document just here. So the Ex-Oblivion, obviously for our New Game Plus. Fabulous. So now we can make it back out of this door, opening it from this side. And we can go ahead and make it through. Oh. Keep it on advancing, as we should. Making it to Lorelei in the backstage. So all the way to the very end here. And then we can take the lift all the way up. Oh, and let me show you exactly where we are on the map as well. Sorry, that was my bad. I forgot back there. Just up here. Now we can go ahead and take it up to the top. And then we're going to have the entire sequence where Lorelei is going to talk to us. And we are pretending to rescue her.
You made it.
So we go over to the left just here. Wait for the script scene, these voice lines to just end over here. And then we can pull that lever, send her going through, and then we're going to have a big old shootout scene. So, waiting for this, doing that big shootout bit, and then I will meet you after that bit is done. Super cool.
Can't wait.
Alright, there we go. We're all done. Making our way back out. Oh my goodness, hello. There we go. I was too soon. Then we go ahead and spin this one, lower her into the boat as we know. Fabulous. So definitely go ahead as well and check on your codex to make sure that your numbers are matching mine. We have everything now, but of course the Ex-Oblivion and the Tales of Arkham are at 3 out of 8 and 4 of 10. That's where we should be up to at this point. Super cool.
Murderous diva thing.
So let's go ahead and make it all the way back to our best friend, our French man. And then once we make it here, we can go ahead and dock, and we will have a bunch of scenes, fabulous little cutscenes. So go ahead and enjoy those, and I will meet you in the beginning of our next area.
I'm sure we.
Alright, so in this area just here we have Faye with us now, and what we need to do is get her into the mask so we can be taking her with us towards the asylum, to the next area. Now there's not any collectibles in here, so literally we can just stand here, interact with the mask whenever the prompt comes up to do so, just here,
There. What's that mask?
and then we can pick her up once she's all done and head on out. Awesome, so making our way up to the asylum now. Now, ordinarily in your first run, there isn't actually anything to collect until we actually make it into the reception area. But if you're on your second or onwards playthrough from there, we're going to be grabbing our first purple from this section just on the table here. It's a perfect place for something. So let's go ahead, once you've grabbed that one, and keep on advancing all the way up into the asylum and towards the reception area. So making it all the way through. And again, if you don't have unlimited ammo, then definitely grab some bits and bobs out here. There are some ammo and some pills if you're wanting to. Just outside. Fabulous. But otherwise, we're going to keep on running all the way in. Cool. So as soon as we enter on in, we're going to be going over to the right, just over here. And on this corkboard, we have our first collectible, our first lore, just here. Amazing. And then from here, I will show you where an ERC box is to pick up later on. We have this one just here. Fab. Again, I will show you on the map, though it's pretty much in the same area. So there is a save room there if you want to go ahead and sort any of your inventory out. But we're going to keep on advancing through this area just here. The lights will go.
What was that?
And then we're going to make it up the stairs. Fabulous. It's this area, and there's going to be a cutscene just here. So go ahead, enjoy this one, or skip through it.
Found you.
Fabulous. So keeping on advancing from here, we're going to be going through to this side just here. We're going to be going out of the window. So it can be a little bit confusing here, so do be patient, and patient with me as well. I try to remember the way always, but it can be a little confusing sometimes. So in this area, we're going to have some enemies starting to come around now. Let's go ahead and get these. So, someone else I can hear. Oh, I could hear someone else. Whoa. There we go. We're going to be making it downstairs just here. Fabulous. And into this room just behind reception. We're going to be going over to the right to grab our map just here. Fabulous. Let's go ahead and pick this one up. Very cool. Spinning around on ourselves, we're going to be heading into the locker room now, just beside the stairs. So just in here. Straight ahead of us. And on the chair just here, we have another lore, so let's go ahead and pick this one up. Amazing. So we can make it back out of here now. Lovely. And we're going to be going over to this area into the treatment room now. So straight ahead of us, through these doors, and then into the left just here.
Guess we're not going that way.
Fabulous. And then on the table just in front of us, we have our first evidence here. Fabulous. Let's pick this one up. Amazing. And then spinning over to the side here, we're going to be using the machine in a little bit, but using the system plan. That is also going to be an evidence there. So spinning around and then climbing underneath the shutters just here. For real. All the way through into the main room just here. So we're going to be going into this little room just to the side. And on the right of us immediately we have another evidence to pick up. I'll show you on the map just there. Fab. So now we're going to have to go ahead, activate this one, and then we can pick up the prism to then start doing all of the puzzles in and around. Very cool.
It's open.
So let's go and grab this one. And then we're going to be making our way all the way through to go ahead and unlock all of those colours. Fab. Let's go take these out. Keeping on advancing outside now. And then there's going to be a little drop down bit, a little cutscene here. Very cool. And now we're going to be making it back inside. And then straight ahead of us on a little table just here by this door, we have another lore. Let's go ahead and pick this one up. Keeping on advancing all the way through here now. We're going to be heading in towards the morgue area now. So all the way around. going to be someone being chucked at us. How very rude. How dare you? Making it through here. All the way around. Squeezing through the cabinets here. And then we can make our way to the left to the morgue. Very cool. There's going to be some enemies on this corner. Ba-ba-ba. There's someone behind me as well. Wow. I knew that. I knew I could hear someone behind me. Goodness. They are endless here. Keeping on advancing into the morgue now. Fab. And then just behind the body on the table here, we have, I will show you, another law to pick up. So let's go ahead and grab this one. Fab. Around the corner here, we have only one of these to open. I'm going to show you that in a second. We have an ERC. I'm going to be coming back to this one in a little bit as well, once we've got the pen. And then for all of the cold chambers to open, it's going to be just this last one here that we are actually needing. But again, if you're wanting ammo or anything else, then go ahead and open the other ones for sure. So now let's go ahead and open this face. Super cool. And then to the back, take this off. Fab, take the bottom one off. This will stop spinning. Go ahead, move all of these. 1 and 2 and 3. And then we can spin it around. Do the top just here. And then the bottom left and right. There we go. Fab, we have got the first face. Super cool. So let's go ahead and grab this one for Nurse Kitty. And seeing where the worms are running to. Go ahead, reload. She's gonna stand up, sit straight back down, lady. Making our way out of the door just here, and straight ahead of us we have our map. So let's go ahead and pick this one up as well. Very cool. So now we're going to keep on advancing straight ahead of us through this door just here. Back outside, around to the left. And through the door ahead of us here. Keeping on progressing. Now we can get through this door just here. We are not Nurse Kitty. Go ahead and have the cutscene for this one. We can burst through here now. I keep using this later on as well. So making our way up to this floor, and in the picture straight ahead of us, we are going to have another evidence, one of the symbols that we need. Super cool. And then from in here, we're going to spin into the toilets. And there's going to be an ERC pen just in here. There's some ammo there as well if you need that. So just in here, grab the pen. And now I can make it back down to the morgue to go and get that ERC before we forget about that one. So let's go ahead and do that first before we keep on advancing. Making it out of here to the left, back outside, and then in to the right here. Careful of the bear traps. Fab. And then to the right into the morgue. And then we can go ahead and grab that ERC. Fabulous. And then we can forget about the morgue completely and never come back here again. Very cool. More inventory, nicely. So let's make our way back out of here and back towards where we just were. So back outside. Over to the left. Ah, the bear trap got me. Forget about them. And then through the Nurse Kitty door, up the stairs to keep on progressing from here. So not too much backtracking. Going all the way up to the top floor. We're going to be going into the room on the right of us just here. Amazing. And we're going to be grabbing the anti-acid tub just here. I'll show you exactly where we are. Lovely. We're going to need that for later on. So there's nothing in here for now that we need, but we will be coming back here later on. So making our way back downstairs now. Fabulous. Heading on out. And we're going to be going straight ahead of us just here. And then we're going to be making it outside to the therapeutic garden. So just out here, and there's going to be some of the spider enemies to take out, and plenty of bear traps to avoid as well. Eee, almost got one there. All the way through to the other side, to this pool. Oh my goodness, there's so many. They are so annoying. Go ahead, grab this one quickly. We have another evidence, another symbol just there.
Another symbol. It feels
Very cool.
not of this world.
So now we can go ahead and make our way back inside from here. Lovely.
Cal, I think we have a full set. Should we head to the station?
Quickly, before those spiders come back, making our way back in here,
Jammed.
using the anti-acid. Anti-rust acid, anti-acid. Anti-rust acid in here. And now we are back in this main area. Fabulous. We can make it through to the blue prism puzzle just here. So once again, if you want to figure that out for yourself, then definitely do so. But otherwise, I am going to be showing you that just here. So I'm going to pop out the investigation, the evidence that we have for those three. So it's memorizing these symbols. Link those together. Lovely, we got a dream essence there. And let's go ahead and pop this one in. Fab. So we're going to be moving this one from 9 o'clock, sorry, as if we're a clock face. Moving from 3 o'clock, and then moving from 9 o'clock again. There we go, validate this one. And we are good.
I can feel the station's
Grab the prism back, and now we can keep on progressing. So we've got 2 more colours to go. So heading back out. Gonna be this guy falling off, and another enemy. Goodness me, his helmet was taking too much of the damage there. Keep it on progressing. Making it back towards reception now. So we can unlock this door, so we can make it getting back through here much easier now. We're going to go over to the right to use Nurse Kitty's face over here. Hello, Kitty. Good kitty. So we're going to be going over to the right now. All the way around this bed just here to the right again. And straight ahead of us, we have a document just here to pick up a law. Lovely. And then heading to the right again from here, we can go ahead and get our first half of the face for Nathaniel. Fab. So let's go ahead and... Oh wait, no, we need to unlock this, don't we? Silly me, I'm thinking, right, we can take that now. We need to unlock this one. Silly me. So the switch is in the back, just here. And there we go. And then 1, and 2, and 3. Really creative this is, I love it. Go ahead and move these 3 again. Now we can spin it around and take. Lovely. Super. So grab that half face and now we can make it back out. And again, there will be some enemies out of here. So just do be careful. Spinning around. Melted him. Oh, where am I getting hit from? Running, running, running. I panic in those moments when I just don't know where they are. I just run. So at the top of the stairs to the left just here, we have our next map. So let's grab this one. Fab. And then to the back left on this little table, we have another law document. So let's grab this one. And now we're going to keep on advancing through here. Back through the window. And there's going to be some more evidence to pick up in here. And the shiny on the wall. Let's grab our next symbol so I'll show you exactly where we are in the observation ward. Lovely.
This one's pink. Must be for another station.
Good observation there, Faye. So spinning around from here, I'll show you just in the observation ward again. We can make it back out of here now by unlocking the door from the inside. And naturally there's going to be some enemies out here. So let's quickly make it into here. Right. So getting the next evidence just here. We'll deal with those enemies in a moment. Have a breather. Alright. Are they going to come through the door? Oh, not now. Flashlight, come on. Eee! Thought he was coming through the door then. Hello? I can't open the door now. He's in the way. Oh my goodness.
What the hell is going on?
There we go. He was in the way. Run around these. Take a map, so desire actually. Da, 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 da. Very cool. Making it through this door now, we can go ahead and unlock this one. So we can make it much easier through all of the section. Just running in a straight line. Nice. And then back through the window just here. And we can make it to the final door where we need Nurse Kitty's face. Ugh, the blob guy, just always run past him. So to the left just here. I was almost ahead of myself. Hello, Kitty. So just in here on the corkboard, straight ahead of us, we have another law. Lovely stuff. And then directly behind us on the table just here, we have another law. Cool. So heading out of the door just in the back over here, there's going to be a key to pick up. There's some ammo there as well if you want to grab that. Let's grab the key. Fabulous. And now we can make our way all the way back to the Cascadus door to open with this key. Yee, grab her. Easy. It's making our way back out of here. Yee. Careful of all of these guys. I almost went the wrong way. Back out through the window. My bad. And then we could just run in a straight line out here. Honestly, it's very confusing here in my opinion. But it's good for exploration, I suppose. It's keeping on running, keeping on running. And then to the right here, we can unlock this door now. Fabulous. Cadicus, I called it Cascadus, didn't I? My bad. Cadicus. I'm not very good with funny words. So to the left straight away, just here on the wall, we're going to be examining this one for our next document, our next law just here. For real. Some ammo there if you want to grab that one. And now making it over into the room opposite. We're going to be grabbing our next one, so just over here. Okay, it's a little bit dark. Flashlight's doing a reasonable job. But we have another Ex-Oblivion just here to grab. Lovely, so we're ticking those off nicely. Some ammo there as well if you would like that. Grab that lifesaver kit actually. Lovely. So heading back out of here now, heading to the right, and through this open door just here, we have another symbol just here to grab. Let's go ahead and examine this one. This will count towards the evidence as well, as we know. Another symbol. Must be for the third station, for sure. Super, so we can keep on advancing back out from here now. All the way around. And heading down to the back, we can drop down. And as soon as we drop down, there is an ERC chest just here. So we'll be coming back to this one in a little bit, but I'll show it you just here. So once we've got the pen for that, we will come back. Now, there's going to be a bunch of enemies that come through in here. So let's take these out first before we go for our next law. Da, da, da. Hear them. I can hear them. Ah. Okay, oh my goodness. I knew there was more. Honestly. Oh, there's a spitter in the back as well. Oh, there's so much going on. Okay. Try and get him. Alright, and breathe. So going over to this cabinet just here, we have our next law document to grab. Fabulous. And another one. I'm going to run past this one. Straight back outside. Going to the right, and on the table just here, we have another evidence to pick up. Super. Cool. So spinning back around from here, keeping on outside. We're going to be going over to the right, under this canopy area just here. We do have an inventory expansion. Lovely. Go ahead and pick this one up. And as you can see on the right, we have another radio. So keeping on ticking all these off. This is super brill. So let's go ahead and unlock this gate just here, because it's going to make it easier for getting back around later. But we're going to go back through towards where we're coming from, but then head right. Unlock this gate just here. And then head to the right again. And immediately left through these gates. And on the floor just here we have another law. Fabulous. Now we're going to be making it into a boss area, but again, it's not too difficult to take out, especially if you have the SMG. Let's go ahead, skip this. Take just over a clip, I think. Clip and a half. Let's see. Best part of 2 clips, actually. And now we can keep on progressing in this room just ahead of us. Fabulous. Now over to the right is going to be the other half of the face that we are needing, so let's go ahead and unlock this one. Super cool. This one's not as difficult. Just here, all 4 corners. Amazing. Spin it over. Undo all of these. There we go. Spin this. And there we go. Nice and easy. Not too bad, that one. Fabulous. So now we need to make our way back up to the prosthetics lab so we can pop those 2 parts of the face together so that we can become Nathaniel. So heading through here. Fabulous, and we can make it up the stairs and around and through into prosthetics on the right. Lovely. Pop it in just here, both halves of the face. And there we go. Let that do its weird thing. And then we can channel our inner Nathaniel and then use his face to get through the doors. So the first one is going to be back here. Fab. So let's get shouted at. You are not Father Nathaniel. Greetings, Nathaniel. I think it's so funny. So just in here, we're going to head into the next room. And on the table, we have our rifle. And we have an evidence as well, so let's grab that one. So pick up the rifle. And there we go. You should have a trophy if you haven't picked that one up already. Fabulous. So let's make it through our next door. And here we go to take this one out. So we are back at the stairs. Nice spin around, nice circle around there. Heading back down, we're going to be going through more Nathaniel doors now. Keep going. Back outside. And now with the talking in the background on like the intercom, Faye is going to pick up on that, and it's going to be an automatic evidence that we will obtain here. So it's not actually a pickable one. Oh my goodness, there's a bear trap. Oh, the black slime guy is here. Oh, everything's happening now. So you don't actually have to worry about that one. We are totally fine on that one because it's an automatic pickup. Goodness me, everything is happening. So we're going to be making it over to the pharmacy now. Past this guy. Into here and into the pharmacy. Now we can use the key to get in. And there we go. Lovely, so let's run on in. Hopefully no one follows us. Spin around. Okay, I think we're good. Alrighty, so in here in the pharmacy, we are going to be grabbing our next evidence. Just there, it's going to be another symbol. Super cool, and you probably saw on the bench there as well is another Tales of Arkham, so another radio there to pick up in a minute as well. Fabulous. So we can spin around. Oh, grab that lifesaver kit as well there if you want to. Fabulous, grab that radio. I might grab that actually. There we go. So the enemies were outside, so let's see where they're going to be. Quickly get up the stairs to the left. Ah, he was making his way upstairs. Had no idea I was there. There's a whole horde of them. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, cool. We're just going to keep on running. Do some stomps if ever you're unsure on those worms. Making it back out through the window now. Super. Heading to the left. Oh my goodness, black slime guy. Gonna be some more enemies in here. Let's take these out. Goodness. Righty, heading round to the left. Just here. And we can make our way through this Nathaniel door. Very cool. So in here in the back left on the side just here we have another law. So let's go ahead and pick this one up. Brill. And now we can squeeze our way under the cabinets just here. Into this next area. And then around to the side we have an enemy. My goodness, she absolutely clobbered me. There we go. Now we can grab this evidence. Lovely, another symbol. Super. So we're collecting these up nicely. Let's keep on progressing out of here. I'm going to use that health up. There we go. Alrighty. So heading around to the wireless room now. This is also an optional area. There is a ERC pen in here just on the left to go ahead and grab. But doing this puzzle is also optional. Like, it does happen for an optional trophy. You don't have to do this to progress the story, but I would recommend doing so. So if you want to go ahead figure this one out for yourself, you need to listen to all 3 of the brains individually, and each of these is an evidence. So again, if you're getting that trophy hunter, you want to come in here to listen to all 3 of them, even if you don't want to do the puzzle entirely. Go ahead and listen to all 3 of the brains before you actually try the puzzle. Now this one I really did love. This one had me stuck for a little while, but I did really love this one. So let's go ahead, obtain all 3 of these evidence just here. And again, I'm going to be showing what the answers are straight away without needing to use the evidence. I've done this too many times now. But if you want to piece together the evidence for yourself and your investigation, then definitely do so. Lovely stuff. And then the last one. Amazing. And then we're going to pop in the numbers in that center console in just a second. Lovely, I'm going to do that just now. So the first number is going to be 13. Let's pop this one in and submit that one. And then we're going to make it to 05. Submit that one. And then we want it to be 36. There we go, submit that one. Amazing. And now they're going to fully explode. and we will be gifted a dream essence afterwards, but you will also get a trophy for doing that as well. Now, definitely let me know in the comments as well if you do need help in understanding why the answers were that. I'm more than happy to help you out for that. Of course, we don't want to spoil anything for the others in the comments, but I will definitely explain it for you there. Alrighty, so making our way back out of here, we can unlock this door just here. There's some enemies, so let's just keep on running all the way through to the upper hall. We're going to be heading back downstairs. All the way down. Oh, the black slime guy. So now we have that ERC pen as well. We can head back into reception and open that one. So let's head over. Oh, the black slime guy's in the way. Oh my goodness. I just want the ERC box. Let's quickly get to it. Oh my goodness. Alright, we did it. Okay. Let's grab this one. Fab. Nice. So we're going to be getting all of these extra bits and bobs. Let's keep on going, keep on going. So we're going to keep on rolling through here, all the way around to the right and then to the left, so we can get out to the chapel using Nathaniel's face just here. Fabulous. And we're going to be going straight ahead into the chapel. There's some ammo outside if you want to grab that. All the way through. And then on one of the pews just here in the back, we have another lore. So let's pick this one up just here. Super. And then we're going to be heading all the way up to the very back, and we have another symbol just here to have a look at. So another evidence that's adding to. We need 2 more evidence to go. Lovely. And then from here we're going to be making our way into the priest's office. So backing away from here, heading down to the left, and then just in the left room here. Lovely. On the table we have another lore, so let's pick this one up. Amazing. And there's nothing else to actually grab in here. That is all we've got. So let's go ahead and pop those pieces of evidence together and see our symbols for the yellow. So there we go. Ta-da. Fabulous. Connecting all of those together. Amazing. So we're going ahead and memorize those. Got it memorized. Pop in the prism, and then we can do our yellow puzzle. Super. So turning this one clockwise from 6 o'clock there, and then our next one from 6 o'clock also, and then our outside one from 3 o'clock. There we go. Let's go ahead and validate this one. Super cool. And now we can make it back out of here. We'll have a tiny little cutscene just outside. I never realised, but I never realised Calvin's hand like breaking there. It was only like my 3rd or 4th time through. I'm thinking, why was his hand breaking there? That was so weird. Alrighty, so making it through into the brain room. In the back left, we have a lore just here to pick up. Fabulous. Heading around to the edge, we can squeeze through the cabinets or the shelves just here. Don't knock off the brains, that would be very messy. And then on the right of us, just here, if we go around to the front of this shelf, we have another lore just here. Super. And then we can go ahead and pick up the head surgeon's face. Super. So now we can go ahead and make our way back out of here. There's going to be a little cutscene. Super. Make our way back out. All the way past out of the chapel, and we can go ahead and open all of the doors with the head surgeon's face now. So channeling our head surgeon, our inner head surgeon now. All the way through. Black slime is going to be here. We're just going to shoot him out of the way. Thank you very much. Make our way through. Back into the main building. Heading all the way around now. The black ooze is not letting us through there. Da, 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 da. And heading up the stairs to the right, just here. Na 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 na. And then to the right again, we will have our first door to open just here. Marvellous. Thaddeus. I forgot his name for a second there. So being in the office here, we can go ahead and grab the key just on the office desk just here. And then to the right of us, we have a lore document on the table. So go ahead and grab this one. And then making it over to the side, we can push the wardrobe out of the way. In a secret room. Through to the nurse's room. Very suspicious. Go ahead, squeeze your way through here. And on the table or the desk in front of us is going to be an ERC pen. So let's grab this one. Fabulous. And then spinning to the left from here, over in the back, we have another evidence to pick up just here. Now we have only one more evidence to pick up and one more lore as well. So let's go ahead and pop some investigation out. And there we go. Let's connect some of these together. Lovely. So we just have one symbol to pick up. We're going to make our way over there just now. So making our way back out of here. Lovely. Out of the office. Keeping on progressing. Very cool. All the way to the very end. And now we have that ERC pen. We can go ahead and drop down from in here, from earlier. And we can open this one just in here. Very cool. Nice. So let's go ahead, open this one. I'll show you again in the general ward. Lovely. All this stuff we've got in our pocket. It's crazy. Nice. Let's go ahead and grab what's in here. Oh my goodness, you were a bit closer than I expected. There we go. Oh, it's all about the angle with these ERC containers. I wasn't expecting you to do that. My goodness. Disgusting. There we go. Slide over the bed frame. We're going to make our way back out of here. Fabulous. And heading back out towards the canopy now. And this is why we unlocked that gate earlier, to make it a little bit quicker to just burst on through and head straight back inside. Fabulous. Go ahead, take her out. Goodness me, she are so crazy. Downstairs now. All the way, and just on the wall to the right of us here, we have another lore, our final lore. Lovely stuff. So we have all of our lore documents picked up. We can go ahead and make our way through this door just in front of us. And we're going to get our final evidence as well down here. Super. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Poor Calvin. So just ahead of us, in all of this gas, we have our final evidence just here. Our final symbol. So let's go ahead, see this one. And then we can go ahead and piece all of our evidence together and get all of that dream essence as well. Lovely stuff. So from in here, we go ahead, crouch under here. Nice. And there's going to be a boss to deal with in here, but it's only the one that we had to deal with earlier on. Not too difficult at all. So now we've learned 2 clips of the SMG. So let's go ahead. So there's one. One more. Nice. Just under that time. Fabulous. Let's go ahead and move this crate out of the way just here. Lovely. And then we can go ahead and squeeze through the gap just here. And then we can look at our pink symbols. And then we know what to implement there. But first we're going to go over to the left. You can see there is a Tale of Arkham, a radio just to pick up here. So let's go ahead and do that first so we don't forget to do it on the way out. Amazing. Now we can head over to our pink station. Let's have a look at our symbols. Here we go, pop that last one in. Lovely stuff. Nice, all completed. Super. So let's go ahead and pop that in just now. Our final one. Super. So we're going to be moving from 3 o'clock clockwise down to pink. Now we're going to be moving all the way around from 9 o'clock. You can go clockwise or anti-clockwise there, doesn't really matter. And then as where it is for that square looking one is our final one. Amazing, there we go. So let's keep rolling now. Making our way out the door just by the radio here. Heading all the way through. And we know where we are now, towards the morgue. We don't need to go back in there anymore. We can use that anti-rust acid just there. And then in here on the left, we do have an optional little vault room to go into. Now, if you want to figure this out for yourself, definitely pause me. But if you don't, and you need the help, then it's going to be at 1308 to get into here. And that should unlock a trophy there for you as well. Fabulous. So let's head on in. And we have some bits and bobs to grab. We want to be getting this just here for our weapon expansion. Just there. Our attachments. I'm going to be looking for some healing, honestly. So we can go ahead and make it out of here if you don't need anything in there. Lovely. So keeping on advancing. Oh my goodness. Come on now. There we go. Fab. So keeping on progressing all the way. And we're going to be making it to the final door for what we need. So heading to the right, back outside. Going to be enemies out here. Shoot him in the knees, should be fine. Or just keep on running. And now our final door is just ahead of us. Lovely. For Thaddeus. Super. So now we can get up into that prison room just here. There's going to be an enemy on the stairs here as well. There we go. Oh my gosh, he clobbered me. Trying to make it past, trying to make it past. Speed, speed, speed. Let's get the prism in. Fab. And then we're going to have a whole series of cutscenes just here. And then once all of those are done, we can go ahead and make it back out. But it's going to be lots of enemies on our route out. And then that boss that we've taken on 2 times already, we're going to have to do again, as we know. So we're going to be making it all the way out through here. La 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 la. All the way through, just running, running, running. Nothing to pick up out here, of course, we have got everything. So once all of the enemies are done here, and Faye has got rid of the worm wall, thank you very much, we can go ahead, keep on progressing into the next area. So making it into the boat. Nice. Have a little cutscene, and I will meet you in our penultimate area for this game. Amazing. Alrighty, here we go. Let's keep on rolling. So, heading into the fish market now. We're going to be going over the way just here. A conveniently placed truck there for us. How kind. Making it under this sort of veranda just here. I'm going to be keeping on progressing all the way around the building. And our first law is going to be a poster. So, spinning around just here. Here's our first one. Go ahead and interact with this one. Amazing. And now we're going to be making it from the east pier just here all the way to the very back, and on a crate we have another law. So I'll show you just there. Lovely. Fab, so we're spinning around and we're going to be making it up the ladder on the wall just here. Super cool. We will be coming back out here later on. Nice. So making it up the stairs just here. All the way up and round. Got a nice little script scene here. Super. Honestly, I love their relationship. It's so cute.
The Lewises. Chloe had twins.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
Arkham
So
will
precious,
survive.
aren't they? So from here, we're not able to run just there in that little script scene. We're going to be making it all the way over and then taking it down just here, around the corner, there we go, to the ladder. Amazing. Fabulous. And then there's another ladder to drop down as well. Can't make it all the way down, we sort of have to just sort of fall down here. There we go. So straight ahead of us on the table just here, this picture is going to be a law document, so pick this one up. Lovely. And then spinning around, and on the middle just here we have another one. Fab. And then on the bookshelf just here we have an evidence, so lots to pick up in this first section. So now we're going to keep on advancing through this door just here. We're going to be making it to the fishing shop now. So all the way round out of the back, through into here. Going to be an enemy just here. Very cool. And now we're going to be going to the right, just behind the counter. And then on this drawer just here, we have another evidence. I'll show you just here in the fishing shop. Amazing. Let's grab this one. And now we're going to be making our way out through the right here. Fabulous. And then heading over to the left. And then on this pallets just here. There we go. I was going to say it was a crate, but there's actually pallets, isn't it? Another document there. Now we can keep on advancing and make it over the bridge. Really cool. And we're going to be heading towards where the 3 big starfish are. To trigger that little cutscene. Super. And now we can head back on ourselves and make it into the ship just here. Lovely. And now we have this whole section to do. Amazing. So keeping on progressing for a little bit. I'm going to show you exactly where we're going. All the way through out here. Fab. So we can't run here. But now we can make it into this room. And then just to the right, on the table just here, we have another evidence for us to pick up. Very cool. Talking about the jars. Alrighty, so keeping on progressing now, we can make it through the next door. All the way through, and we go ahead and pick up our first laden jar just here. Nice. And we're going to be using this one for the starfish that we just passed. So heading back, taking these guys out. Da, 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 da. Keeping on rolling. Just here. Oh no, I've gone the wrong way. It's not here, it's just to the left. Silly me. Oh, let's take him out now. I was wasting too much time there. Heading over to the starfish. Go ahead, pop that Leyden jar in so we can make our way out of here. Fabulous. I was way too ahead of myself trying to get through that door then. Nice. So heading to the left, we can drop down just here. And we're going to be making our way to the left again. And in the back over here is going to be another Ex Oblivion document just here to pick up. Fabulous. I'll show you just in this area here. Amazing.
Have that much power?
So spinning back on ourselves, heading all the way to the other end.
Yes.
And there we go. We can make our way through this door to keep on progressing. Lovely. And now we're going to go straight through into the dark just down here. Heading straight ahead of us to the bench, we have another document to pick up, another law just there. Fabulous. And then in the same room over here, we have a map to pick up. Super. And then spinning back on ourselves, we can't make it into the east wing just yet. We're going to be going out into the market area just here. Heading over to the right, we're going to be going around this island just here. Keeping going right, and on the side, we have another document to pick up. Just in the bottom corner here. Amazing. So now we're going to be going all the way over to the opposite side of the market and through the double doors on the other side. Fabulous. Oh my goodness, something behind me. I thought I saw something. Lovely. Keeping on rolling. Through these double doors just here. Nice. And now we're going to be going ahead to the left and picking up the bolt cutters. And then automatically from picking these up, we will get an evidence as well. Fab. Super. So we can go ahead and start opening some of those doors that are locked now. We're going to be careful for enemies though now. So keeping on rolling. All the way through to the other side. Yes, bit of there, but we're fine. Let's go ahead and open up the east wing. Nice. And then just through here to the left is going to be a save room. So if you wanted to sort out your inventory, here is a good opportunity to do so. Just in here. Nice. And then once you've done that, we can make our way back out and under the crates just here. And we're going to be going over to the left to take in whatever she is doing. Take her out. Oh, there's another. Where on earth did you come from? Wow, I became a spitter. They become so much more aggressive towards the end of the game, don't they? Alright, I think we're good. So there's no one else. Fab. Okay, so making our way to the left now. And then left again. Ah, there's a spitter. Oh my goodness. Got him. Alright, so down into cold storage. Goodness me. And then we're going to be going left and all the way around. Heading to the right again. And on the door is going to be an evidence. So let's go ahead and pick this one up. Lovely. And just to the right, we have a key as well. So go ahead and pick this one up. Lovely. So we're going to be making it back up to that fish door. I'm going to show you where it is to open it through there. So keeping on progressing through. Back through here. Careful if there's any more. We'll just quickly go to the right. Yeah, she came back to life. Fabulous. Keeping on progressing under here. And back out through this door. Straight ahead of us to the other side. Oh my goodness. So many more, so many more. Alright, we're safe. All the way through here. And then straight ahead of us. We can get into the west wing now because we have the key.
That's fishy.
Oh, cow.
Fab. So through here we're going to be going straight to the left. And on the chairs in the back here, we're going to have another document to pick up, another law. Fabulous.
I wish I hadn't.
Now we're going to be making it through this white door just here. Jump scare. All the way up and round. And there's going to be a map in this room in the back just here. Fab. So this is the door I was trying to get through earlier on, not remembering that we need to actually bolt cut this door open. Silly me. So from this door we're going to be going to the right and we can go ahead and pick up that Leyden jar that we first put in. Just here. So we've made a nice loop around now. Fab. So we can, oh my goodness. Go ahead and make it back through this door. This guy. Keep going, keep going. All the way back down. Fab, we're going to go and open up some more doors. But first of all, coming out of the door on the right of us, this guy as well. There we go. The right explosion there of the door. This is the room we want to be getting in. Nice. Get some stomps on him so he doesn't come back to life. In the back here, we have another document to pick up in the accounting office just there. Fabulous. So to trigger that, of course, you need to be upstairs and then come back downstairs. So we can keep on advancing from here, back out of the white door. And we're going to be popping the Leyden jar into this starfish just here. Fab. So heading on into this room now to get a few more bits and bobs. So into the guard post. And we have a few things in here, so we have more inventory space. Nice. And then on the left we can see there is another Tales of Arkham, another radio as well. Lovely. And then on the left we have a evidence as well to pick up. So 3 things in there. Nice. Go ahead and make it back out. Don't forget to take your Leyden jar. We don't need to go back in there again. Amazing. Just keeping on progressing through into here. Have a little cutscene. And we have the big fish man. He usually only takes 1 clip. Yeah, I think he wasn't going down there, but he did. That's fine. So just 1 clip for him. Making it back into the east wing. Keeping on progressing. And we're going to be using that Leyden jar on the starfish straight ahead, but let's take these out first. Sure there was another one. Yeah, there you are. Nice. So keeping on progressing here. Pop the Leyden jar in just here. Out of the warehouse into the east pier. So we were out here earlier on. So if you did actually miss any of those first 2 documents, then you can grab them here instead. So remember that poster that we first got just there. And then on the right was another document there. Fab. So you can get those there if you wanted to. We're going to make our way now into the packing area. So bolt cutter our way in. And there's quite a lot of bear traps on the ground in here. So I actually prefer to shoot these ones out because they are a little bit annoying because we do need to travel through here a couple times. So let's go ahead and take these. There we... Oh my goodness. There we go. There we go. These... There we go. So in the back over here, following all of those, we have an ERC chest. So I will bring those back here later on once we have a pen. So, just here in the packing area, heading back around and out into sorting now. Oh my goodness, I missed one. And on this central island here, we have another lore document. It shows us evidence on the map, not quite sure why, but it is a lore document. So keeping on progressing through here towards the red, we're going to be going around to the right. Lovely. And around again. And then through. There we go, into this room here, and then we're going to be going to the back to grab our next evidence just here. By the stairs. And now we can make our way up the ladder just here. We're going to be heading into the pub. Very cool. There's going to be a few things to pick up in here. So heading straight on in, but there's going to be some spider enemies first. Let's go ahead and take these out. And then immediately to the right, just here, we're going to have a look at this on the wall. And that is going to be contributing to our evidence. Fabulous. And then on the bar, just over here, we have another evidence to pick up. Lovely stuff. So a couple of bits to pick up in there. Keeping on progressing through into the auction hall now. Oh, another fishman. I actually forgot about him, so that was a bit of a scare for me. Oh my goodness. Alright, I always think they fall so funny, honestly. Heading to the back corner here, we have a key to pick up. This one here. And this is for cold storage. So we can go ahead and unlock this way into the save room now. So once again, if you need to do anything in here, then definitely do so at this point. Super. So I'm going to go ahead and make our way straight on through, back into the fishing shop area. Fabulous. All the way through, there's going to be another enemy coming through the door. Just a second, I thought he might have always there. Already been around the other side of the counter because the door was open. Fabulous. More. Cool, we can go ahead, keep on making our way through here now. And we're going to go into Ezekiel's room just here. So bolt cutter our way into here. And again, this is going to be an optional puzzle to do for a trophy. You don't have to do this to complete with the story. So if you did miss this one, then if you want to pick it up for yourself, oh, we have a pen in here as well. If you want to go ahead and do the puzzle by yourself, then definitely do so. But otherwise, I'm going to show you exactly how to get this one and the weapon attachment inside. So we're going to be going for the lantern and then the ropes. And then the star, and then the octopus. Fabulous, that will gain you a trophy. Amazing. And then just in here, we have another weapon attachment to pick up. Fabulous. I'm going to pop that on as well. Get us now 25. Lovely stuff in our clips. So let's head back towards the save room out of here. And it's going to be a fishman through here. There he is. Da-da-da. Oh my goodness. Got him. Okay. Honestly, they die so funnily and towards the end, don't they? Let me pop that clip on just now. Fabulous. That's going to give us a bit more space. Super. So heading back through the save room now. All the way to the other side. Back around into the pub. All the way through the pub and then back down the ladder. Oh my goodness, a spider. So making it down the ladder just here. And we're going to be going back through towards where that steam was. So spinning around from here. You remember earlier we picked up just here a... What was it? It was an evidence, wasn't it? All the way back through here. Heading around to the left. Keep it on rolling. All the way through at this door on the left. And back towards the right. We are going to open up that ERC. Since we got the pen from Ezekiel's room. Cool. He took way too many bullets then. Let's go ahead and open our first ERC for this area. Lovely stuff. Go ahead. Wow, she's come alive. Pick up the stuff in there or you can leave it. It's totally up to you. Alrighty, keeping on rolling. Opening this door. All the way through to the left here. And now we can take our lantern just here. A Leyden jar. Going all the way through into cold storage again now. So around the side. I'm wondering if I can hear someone. I'm just going to keep going. All the way around to the left. And now we can open up this door because we got the key up in the top room. Fabulous. So let's open our way through here. Nice. And just to the left of us in here is going to be another ERC box. Again, I will remind us to come back here later on. Fab. But keeping on progressing through this door, we're going to have in here the frozen statue. Now this is going to be an evidence just by looking at this one. One of my favourite puzzles of the whole game, I think this one was. I loved it. So we're going to be making our way all the way through the frozen area, keeping on rolling, picking up the valve now, the hand wheel here. And there's going to be an enemy coming out of a wall, and another one here. Just run on through, run on through. Keeping on going. Because the other side is going to bring us out right where the valve is, or where we need to put it. But first we're going to go ahead and look at the painting on the wall just here. Now, looking at it is going to be an evidence, and if you want to figure this puzzle out on your own, then definitely do so. But I'm going to show you the answer just now. We're going to be shooting this guy's face. Very sad. And now we can take the urn just there. Fabulous. So spinning around, making it all the way up here. And you can remember this ladder is up to the pub. We can go ahead and use the hand wheel now to switch off the steam. Fabulous. Super cool. So let's go ahead and spin this one. And then from here we'll be able to make it through where the steam is blocking on that room on the right, just out the window ahead. There we go. So now the steam will switch off. And we can make it all the way out. Da, 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 da. And through to the right to keep on progressing in here. Now there's going to be some enemies. Here they are. Quite a few actually. Da, da, da. Oh my goodness. Did not expect her to do that. I need some healing. And I don't have any. Oh my goodness. Where are we in here? Oh, the barrel in the back corner here. Sorry, my bad. I was distracted then. We have a lore document just here to pick up. Fabulous. So keeping on progressing from here, we're going to be going into this room on the right of us. And there's going to be an enemy in here that is actually stronger than I expected. He takes 2 clips. So we've done him once, and you think, that's it, it's all over. But then he comes back with all these worms. You can stamp on them, you can shoot them, you can do anything, but he still comes back. He is a strong guy. So we have a pen here. Let's grab that while we're waiting for him. Here he is. There we go. He's done. Alrighty, finally. So in here I'm just going to look for some more healing because I desperately need it. But there is also a safe in here that I will show you the code for as well in just a second. On the side though, we do have a piece of evidence to pick up just there. But if you do want to work out this safe on your own, then definitely go ahead and do that. But I'm going to show you the answer just now. It is going to be 1496 just here. Super cool. Go ahead and grab everything in here.
Firepower.
Nice. So we want to be getting all of these for the weapon attachments for that trophy as well. Lovely. So I still need some healing. So hopefully... Oh, I can take the chemicals to make some. Ooh. We'll be fine. I'm sure I'll find some. So let's keep on progressing around to the left here. We're going to be going out through this door here. And then straight on to the left. Just here and into this room. And again, if you want to figure this one out in your own time, definitely do so. But it is the same as the safe, being 1, 4, 9, and 16 instead of 6, just there as that last one. Lovely. And now in here, we've got a few things to pick up. We have an evidence straight ahead of us, just there. We also have a weapon attachment just there, so make sure you're grabbing this one. And then you want to be stamping on this woman just here.
Seemed like a waste.
And underneath, we have some dream essence just there, so you don't want to be missing out on that one. That is also a trophy to do that as well if you haven't already stamped on her. Fabulous. I got some healing as well there. Nice. So let's keep on progressing. All the way round. Back where we were. Oh, fishman. Should have known better. And there we go. Keeping on rolling straight on through here. Heading over to the right again. But keeping on rolling up the stairs straight ahead of us up here. And at the top of the stairs is going to be another collectible for us. Just on the side here, we have another evidence. Fabulous. Let's pick this one up. And then we can keep progressing through here. So there's nothing else to grab in here, so we're going to go through this door. And now we've got this whole sequence here. So we automatically will gain an evidence here after having all of the song and everything with Faye. So you will automatically gain one just here. So let's go ahead, interact with this one when we can. Here we go. Nice. Go ahead and use the urn. And then that evidence should pop in just a second as well. Fabulous. And then once we've enjoyed this little moment here, not enjoyed, we are going to be back just here.
That was beautiful.
Fabulous. And we can make our way through. Skip this little cutscene here. And then on the side, we have a Leyden jar to pick up from Ma. Very cool. And we can keep on progressing our way back outside now. So we have 2 Leyden jars to go ahead and open the doors with double starfish. Now at the end of this counter just here, we have another lore document just here. So make sure we go ahead and pick this one up. Fab. And we can move this cabinet out of the way to get into the save room. If you want to sort anything out in there with your inventory, get some healing maybe. It is going to make getting around easier a little bit later on as well. So from here, we're going to be spinning it to the left and we're going to be dropping down into the market area again. Fabulous. So making it all the way through. The fishman. There we go. Got him. Got him. And we have another spitter. My goodness, he appeared from nowhere. Keeping on rolling all the way to the other side. Through the double doors over here. Lovely stuff. And then heading to the right here, we can pop both of the Leyden jars into the starfish just here. And then we can progress through this area as well. Nice, there's 1. And 2. Super. And then keeping on progressing through here. Oh, I was hoping there was going to be some healing in there, there wasn't. We have the grenade launcher just straight ahead of us, just here. So go ahead, grab this one, that will be a trophy as well. If you haven't already grabbed that one, it's likely that you have by now. Fabulous. Let me just see if I've got any healing in any of these. Ah, healing herbs. I need those. Thank you. It's as if it knew. Keeping on progressing now. Fabulous. And I'm just going to run straight through. Open this door. Nice to make it out into here. So we are back out into the market area. And we're going to be taking those Leyden jars back. So, heading on through. Oh my goodness. I always get so lost here. Okay, here. I went past the door. Silly me. There we go. Grab the Leyden jars. Lovely. And this one as well. And now we can go ahead again and keep on advancing where we need the Leyden jars for 2 of the starfish. So over to the other side. I can't find the door. There we go. All the way through to the right now. Towards the west wing. Lovely. And then we're going to go ahead and pop 1 of the Leyden jars into this starfish. Keeping on following through here. And then we've got another one to pop in just here. To get through both of those doors. Super. So straight ahead of us. The tooth on the side just here is going to be a lore. Fabulous. So make sure we're grabbing this one in the jewellery workshop just there. Keeping on progressing now to this room just here. And because we have that ERC pen from earlier, we can go ahead and open this one now. Lovely, so we don't have to come back here afterwards. Let's open this one. Check that one off on our list. Fabulous. More space. Always useful. And on the sink as well here we have another evidence to pick up, so definitely go ahead and grab that one. Fabulous. Well, let's see if there's any healing anywhere. Ooh, I don't think there is. Making it back out of here now into the jewellery workshop. Again, we're going to be going over to the right and then down to the left. And we can go ahead and take the Leyden jars from both of these. Now we've unlocked this door. And we can make it back into that area. So let's take this one first, back out, and then take this one as our second. So we've got both of them. Heading through this door just here. And then immediately on the right of us, as you can see, this starfish here, we're going to be popping one of them into here. Just to get into this little cell, if you will. There's going to be a document, and there's going to be an enemy in here as well. So go ahead, take him out. Ba, 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 ba. There we go. So the document is just on the left, just here. Let me show you on the map. Just here, inside this cell. Let's go ahead, grab this one. Lovely, I don't think there's any healing in here. So let's go ahead, back out to grab that Leyden jar and make sure not to forget that one. Keeping on rolling all the way up to the top now, and we can pop both of the Leyden jars into these starfish just here. Lovely. And this is going to give us some extra treasure in the back here, and we have another lore document in the back here as well. So let's head over to the left first and grab that lore document. There we go. And then we have our key item as well, just here. Amazing. So spinning around. Oh, some pills. Lovely. I was hoping for that. There's going to be some enemies on the way out here. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to take those pills first. Okay. So there's going to be some enemies on the way out here first, including a fishman. So I'm running down to take these out first. Ah. So let's finish these guys off, and then we'll go back and get the Leyden jars. There we go. Alrighty, so let's grab those Leyden jars. Don't run away without them. We definitely need those. Lovely. And then making our way all the way down the side. Nice. Past that prison cell. And then back out here. So we're going to be going back through the blue double doors just here. Straight ahead of us. It's super dark, isn't it? All the way through into the east wing. Oh my goodness, I wonder why that door wasn't opening. She took a door to the face. All the way through. And we're going to be heading back into sorting now. Straight on through. Some more. Got him. All the way through, around to the right. Making it back up to Ma. We're going to be giving her that key item now. So heading up. Nice. Through the wooden doors. And straight into Ma. She's going to be well chuffed with that. Fabulous. Alrighty, so now we are going to be picking up this Leyden jar just here, even though it's a trip. So moving into our next puzzle now, we are going to be going, oh, it's not this door, just through this door here. And if you want to figure out the safe on your own, you know what to do, but I'm going to be showing you this one just here. It is going to be 6294. There we go. And then in here are a few bits that we do definitely need to pick up. Of course, it looks like the Leyden jar for now, but in actuality, it's not going to be. Surprise, surprise! Fab. So on the desk just here, we have a document, a lore to pick up, so let's grab this one. And then looking back to the safe now, we have the Heart of Stone. We need this one, and then we need the Cryptic Riddle as well. Fabulous, that's all the evidence done. So if you do want to work out this puzzle on your own, or if you want to remember it for a second time on your own, then definitely do so now. But otherwise, I'm going to show you exactly what the answers are for this one. I really, really did love this puzzle. So first of all, we're going for this one just down here, the Kneeling Lady, and then the octopus up here, and then this guy down in the bottom left, and then the egg timer, and then the Leyden jar just there. Amazing. She's going to crumble away. Let's grab the Heart of Ice, and that is a document as well. So now we're going to be making it back out of this door just here, and we're going to be heading back down to the cold storage to finish off this puzzle. Honestly, I really, really love that puzzle. I had such a good time with it. Like, I spent way too long on it, but it was such a fun time the whole time. So keeping on rolling all the way
I hear
through.
more deep ones.
And then we're going to make it down into the cold storage. Straight ahead of us just here. Ba-ba, all the way around. And heading down. There are two ways, of course, to get into cold storage, so it's up to you which way you want to go to get through. But for me, I found this way. It's just straight on. Oh, take out the fish man. He took me out. My goodness. Have we got him? Have we got him? Oh, okay, he just falls over. Okay, and then into this room on the right. And then we can go ahead and finish up this puzzle just here. Fabulous. Now there is an ERC pen as well to the right, but we're going to be sorting this out first. Super, we'll go and charge that in a second. Let's grab this ERC just here. And then if you remember, there is an ERC chest down here as well, straight ahead of us.
We just need to recharge.
So opposite from where the statue was, just here.
When we
Fabulous, let's go ahead, open this one.
stairs, it was in a device.
Nice, and that is all of the ERC for this area as well. We are checking this off so fast. Fabulous. So let's grab, oh my goodness, it's all about the angle. Come on now. There, oh, there we go. Got it. Fabulous. Everything from in there. And we can keep making our way back up and out now. So it's up to you which way you'd like to go. So we want to be making it back up to the top floor to be charging that Leyden jar. So we'll be heading through this area first. I'm just checking on the map, making sure I was facing the right way. Out through cold storage. All the way up and through, and there's going to be a fishman bursting through the crates here. And there he is. Let's take him out. Da-da-da. There we go. Let's keep on rolling around to the right, onto the crates again. And again, that save room is on the right there, so if you wanted to sort anything for your inventory just there, now is a good opportunity. But keeping on rolling, I'm going to keep on going straight on ahead. Fishman. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Honestly, how they fall is just so humorous. So going straight through the white door just here. All the way up the stairs.
I feel a strange energy.
Da-da-da.
We have to hurry.
And straight ahead of us. And then there's going to be waves of enemies in here after we pop the Leyden jar in to be charged. As we know for the story, of course. Let's go ahead, pop this one in here in the construction site.
Station.
Lovely. Chuck that one in. And now we're just going to be revolving around, getting all of the enemies in here. Fabulous. Alright, I think we're about there. Da-da-da. Yes, okay, cool, we're done. So let's grab this one. Oh, there's another fishman. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Amazing. Oh my goodness, I got clobbered again. Let's run, let's run. Making it all the way through. Back outside. Because we have all three of our charged Leyden jars now. Super. So making it all the way out. And we can go ahead and pop the Leyden jars into these three by that first entrance that we saw earlier on. Amazing. Lovely. Now I always have questions as to how he reached the top one, but maybe it's easy to not ask questions sometimes. How did he reach this? Fab. Super. So there'll be a little cutscene just here. Nice. And then let's keep on making our way through the ship just here. We're going to be going into the right after the stairs just there.
Your body must be
And your
solid.
storage is actually in here on the left if you did want to sort anything out just here. Definitely do so. But moving into this next room, just ahead of us we have another lore. I'm going to show you just here in the crew cabin. Let's grab this one. And we have another radio just there as well. So just one to go on the radios. My goodness, checking these off so quickly now. Out here is going to be an enemy to the left. Da-da-da-da-da. Surprise. Fab. And then to the right is going to be a map. So let's go ahead and grab this one as well. Nice. And then we're going to go ahead and drop down straight ahead of us, just over here, into the water. And that crate straight ahead of us, you can see, contains another lore document. So let's grab this one. Now it is very dark down here, so I will apologise if it is struggling. If you are struggling to see, it is quite confusing as well. So I will do my best to make sure that you can see where you're going. So all the way through here, you want to be careful of these explosives again. Keeping on progressing through here. I'm going to be looking for this white box. Shoot that one out first. No enemies here. Over this white box just here. Or the box with the white cloth on it, if you will. Alrighty, now this bit always gets me. This is quite confusing. So we're going to be shooting this out here. We're going to be going around looking. Nah, it's not here. There's a little gap somewhere that we're going to be squeezing through. Just go ahead and take all of these explosives out because they are quite nasty if you stand next to them. Ah, I feel like I've gone too far around. Oh my goodness, I have. Alright. Careful of this one. Eee. So, where's the white box now? Okay, it's here. Honestly, I get so lost here. Alright. So through the crates. Around. And to the left. Ah, it's here. Oh my goodness. You're probably already way ahead of me by now. We're going to be going to the left. So let's shoot this one out just here. All the way around. And there's one above as well. Eee, careful of this one. There we go. And then we're going to be skeeting to the right and squeezing through the boxes just here. And then there's going to be a fishman around the corner. So do be careful of him to the left just here. There he is waiting for us. He was just staring. That was really creepy. Fab, we've got him. Keep on advancing. Da, 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 da. Nice, now we've made it to the stairs. We know we're good. We're not going to get lost now. Super, so keeping on making it through. Back into the ship. Shoot this one out. Nice. And then these fallen lockers just here. We're going to have another purple ex-oblivion just here. Nice, so only one of those to go now as well. I'm still looking for healing. Nice, so in this electrical room now we're going to go to the right. And then we're going to go up and over, so not going down the stairs just yet. On this fallen locker we have, oh my goodness, where did you come from? We have another lore document just here, so let's grab this one. So just one to go on that in this area. I'm still looking for healing. Now we can make it downstairs just here. And then into the left we have a save room, but we also have a document, or our final document is in here as well. So let's grab this one just on the bed. Nice. And that is our final collectible for this area. Super. So as a reminder now for putting all of your investigation pieces, all of your evidence together. So as you can see, we've got all of those. We have 7 of 8, 9 of 10, and then everything else is complete. So 7 of 7, 20 of 20, 18 of 18, 22 of 22. Everything is done. So let's get over to the investigation. And we're going to put everything together just now. Collecting up that dream essence. Lovely stuff. I'm still yet to explain why on that, but I will definitely do so in a little bit. So just hang around, keep on progressing with the story, and I will tell you why you need plenty of dream essence towards the end. Okie dokie. So let's keep on rolling. And we're going to go ahead and drop down into this final area. Wow. And now, do tell me what this final boss reminded you of in the comments down below. Let's go ahead and get these final ones. Eee, my goodness. I'm getting smacked everywhere. Oh my goodness. This one. Grab this one. Eee, final few. Da, 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 da. We should do a Jill Valentine, shouldn't we? Next time, take the flipping hint. Oh! Oh my goodness, I need to reload. There we go. Cool, so making it into our final area now. This area is extremely dark, so once again, I do apologise. Let me just go ahead, get some kind of healing. There we go, we're good. Alrighty, so I'm just going to do my very darndest to tell you here. It is so dark. So let's see. Keeping on rolling. Oh, see, I've got the wrong way already. Spinning around and heading back through this gap just here on the left of us. It doesn't help that the map isn't like perfect out here either, but it's fine. It helps us explore. It's not a criticism. Let's keep rolling around here. Out into the icy, the snowy glacial area. How his hat didn't blow off either, I don't know. Keep on progressing just down here to the right. And then dropping down just here. Come on, Calvin. Okay, my bad. I was in the wrong bit. Trying to speedrun it now. Keep it on going, keep it on going. Da, da, da. All the way around. And now we're going to be progressing this way in just a second, but I'm going to show you just back here is an ERC, and now don't worry, I won't forget to show you to come back here later on. So keep on rolling straight ahead through here. Da, da, da. And there's a little squeeze through. Goodness, to the right, here we go. And here is where this area sort of mainly starts. Fab. So you can see that door ahead of us. There's a little crate to the left of it just here. Fabulous. Let's go ahead and get our first lore for this area. Fabulous. I'll take those chemicals as well. Thank you very much. Keeping on rolling straight from here, we're going to be going under the rocks nicely. And we're going to be going around to the right, sort of going around in a circle in this area, keeping on hugging the right. And we're going to be going through that door in a minute, but first of all we have another lore document here. And there is a key just here as well, so grab that one. Fabulous. So keeping on going and heading around to the right, which is going to be hugging the right all the way around the back of this little hut here. And then just on the side here we have another document, so let's grab this one. Lovely. And then making it around again. And we're going to be heading inside this tent in this little hut just here. Fabulous. So going left to right around, we have an ERC chest just here. Again, I will not let you forget to get this one towards the end. Little cutscene. Nice. Go ahead and grab the map for here.
At least they left the map.
And then spinning around, we can go ahead and open this little box from that key that we picked up just a second ago. Nice. And that is the stone that we need to get through the door. But then just over here as well, on the left, we have a document to pick up also. Super. So that's everything in there, but making it back outside, we're going to be heading over towards the cave on the right. So before going inside, go ahead, take that guy out. And in this cave just over here, we have another document sitting there waiting. Lovely. There will be some enemies as you exit back out of here now, so just be careful. Oh my goodness, there's a spitter from afar as well. I don't even know where he is. Ah! Oh my goodness, I can only just see him. Oh my gosh. So far away. Ah! Run around a little bit. Heading round to the right again. There he is. Nice. Okie doke, so back on ourselves a little bit now. We're going to go up. Oh my goodness, there's another. There's so many. We can go through that door just now. So making sure there's no more there. So using that attachment, the door handle if you will. Fabulous, now we can make our way through into here. Oh my goodness, there was another one. Can you believe it? So over here on the right towards the stairs, on this crate, we have another lore document. Lovely. So if you've noticed as well, there isn't actually any evidence here. It is just lore and ERC to collect. Fabulous. So rolling on. We are going to go ahead with the power just here. Nice. And then keeping around to the left, we're going to have our final Oblivion just here. Got an activator, ERC activator pen there as well. Our final purple document just here. So there we go, you should have that trophy pop for you just there. How exciting. So keeping on rolling over to this back side just here. We have another document. There we go. Make sure you grab this one. And then you probably saw just a minute ago we have another radio, or our final radio, just here. Listen to that one. And there we go, that's another trophy as well. Look at us clearing up all these trophies. How exciting. Making it through this door in the back left there. All the way up. Now we just have all the lore documents to get. And the ERC as well. So dark. Here's that third ERC just here. But we have a pen, so we can go ahead and open this one. Saves backtracking to here. Nice. Lovely. Make sure you're taking from in these. Super. And then we have another document just here. So only a couple more to go. Fab. Keeping on rolling. Again, it's so dark in here, but just keep on progressing. We're not going to make any backtracking in this dark area. This is going to be a big old enemy area here now, so go ahead and take everyone out in this section, and then we can keep progressing. Fabulous. I think that's everyone. Okay, I think we're good. Nice. Now we can make it through this back door just here. Over towards this next room. Nice. And then straight ahead of us. Oh, healing herbs. Oh my goodness. Sort eyes. There we go. Straight ahead of us on that crate there in the upper storage, we have another document. Nice. And then we're going to be picking up this piece as well for the puzzle later on as well. Very cool. Another ERC. We're going to be needing that for later. Oh, I'll take those chemicals. Nice. Keeping on rolling. Again, progressing forwards always. Nice. And we're going to be going down the ramp just here. Shows us stairs on the map, but it is just a ramp. I suppose it's upper and lower levels. Fabulous. Round to the left. Sorry, the right. Through the door. And then we have another note just here. Another document. Fabulous. So then just one to go. Oh my goodness, there's going to be a little cutscene just here. So let's go ahead and activate this one first. And then forwards and left a bit. Let's go ahead and look at these crates. We have another ERC pen just here, so let's grab this one. So we have all of the pens that we need just there. So we'll go ahead from there, spin around and back into this save room just behind us. And our final document is going to be just here on the crate. Oh my goodness, that's it. Documents done. Everything is done so far. We just have the ERC to do, and then that last final bits that I said to do with the Dream Essence. So let me go ahead actually and show you the list, just so you can make sure that yours matches with mine. 8 of 8 on the Ex Oblivion, Tales of Arkham 10 of 10, 7 of 7, 20 of 20, 18 of 18, 22 of 22, and 11 of 11. We are done on those. How exciting. So if you want to keep on watching for the Dream Essence little extra trophy towards the end and where the final ERCs, of course, are located from where we are, definitely stick around. So we're going to keep on progressing just through here. And as you can see, we're back out in that main way where we first started. We're going to be going to the left, back towards that ERC that was in the mountains. Because of course we need to get those weapon attachments, that trophy as well. So spinning around to the right from here, all the way around. And let's grab that ERC. Excellent. Just there. Nice. And then we can keep on progressing back to where we were. So let's grab from in here. Super. More Dream Essence, always needed. Oh my goodness, they took me by surprise actually there. There we go. I thought he was going to clobber me then. Nice. So making it back to the right. Lovely through here. And we're going to be going over towards the camp tent in that main big area to get that other ERC chest. So around to the left just here. Excellent. Under the rocks. And then over to the right. Just ahead you can see there is a tent. It's so snowy. Ah, spitter. Fabulous. Go ahead, open this final ERC chest. And then that is that trophy there as well. Excellent. We are doing so well. So exciting. But to go ahead and get that final trophy, we're going to go and advance with the rest of the story until we make it to the very, very final save point before going to the end of the game. So I'll meet you there. So here we are in our final save area before the very end of the game. Now you want to be going into the talents just here and using all of your Dream Essence to unlock all of the little power-ups, the upgrades here to get that final trophy and hopefully the platinum as well. Amazing. Thank you everyone so much for watching and sticking with me throughout this entire video. It's been a long one, but I'm really grateful for you all for sticking around for sure. Definitely let me know your thoughts on this game in the comments down below. I had a massive amount of fun with it. And with that said, I will catch you all in my next video.